Welcome to another broadcast of high school sports here on Central Nebraska's Sports Source. We want to say thanks to all the community-spirited businesses who bring you our coverage. We hope that you'll join us thanking those sponsors by giving them your patronage. Now, let's go live for our coverage of exciting sports action on Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
And good evening, everybody. We welcome you live to Ansley High School, side of our girls and boys basketball doubleheader tonight as Twin Loop comes to take on Ansley Litchfield. Hi, everybody. I'm Brent Apperson. Great to have you with us for another great night of area high school basketball coverage on Central Nebraska's Sports Source. Jeremy Scheip will join me a little bit later, and we'll have the call of tonight's girls and boys matchups for you tonight here in Ansley. Well, as we get ready to start our broadcast coverage, we start like we always do, and that's by saying thanks to all of the great businesses who bring you our coverage tonight. Sponsoring our radio coverage tonight, we say thanks to the Tumbleweed Cafe, Cattleman's Cut, Flatwater Bank, Insurance of the Heartland, Baco Transfer, Muddy Creek Ag, Pate's Farm Service, Central Nebraska Electric, and Lyons Appliance. Our radio coverage tonight also being brought to you by these businesses that are sponsoring all of our radio sports coverage this season. They include the Nebraska State Bank, Grocery Cart, Custer Federal State Bank, Aero Seed, Rods Body and Paint, Team Physical Therapy, Trotter Service, Mead Lumber, Brent Custer, your local shelter insurance agent, A to Z Lawn Pro, Squire Septic Service of Myrna, Geared for Sports, Agland ATV, Bruning Bank, the Garden Center, Sargent Irrigation, and Duda Plumbing. Also, tonight's games available on our live video stream, which you can access tonight, accompanied by our radio call on the Sandhills Express Facebook page and YouTube channel. As you watch our video stream tonight, you'll see these businesses flashing across your screen, making our video stream possible tonight. And we say thanks to Cattleman's Cut, Grocery Cart, Colligan, Del Moniger, and Tim Wright in Broken Bow, Callaway District Hospital with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, Palmer Monument, Mead Lumber, Lyons Appliance in Broken Bow, Nebraska State Bank, Agland ATV, Lashley Land and Recreational Brokers, Insurance of the Heartland, Central Nebraska Medical Clinic, Broken Bow Livestock, and Sandhills Custom Creations, all helping us with our live video stream tonight. Game one of our doubleheader, the girls contest between Twin Loop and Ansley Litchfield. We'll come back and start setting the game up for you right after these words.
7 days a week, when you're looking for a home-cooked meal, look no further than the Tumbleweed Cafe on East Highway 2. They feature daily lunch specials that are a great pick-me-up in the middle of your day. Don't forget, you can order online and pick up too, or make use of their handy drive-thru for extra fast, home-style food. They love serving Central Nebraska with the classics, from burgers and fries to chicken fried steak and pies. At the Tumbleweed Cafe, East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
The Cattleman's Cup Bull Sale is February 23rd at the ranch near Brewster, Nebraska. Over 65 bulls will be selling, with sires represented, including Myers, Fair and Square, Marcy's Panhandle, Sits Resilient, and more. If you're looking for bulls that are naturally sound, stout, and good-footed, don't miss the Cattleman's Cup Bull Sale on February 23rd at the ranch near Brewster, Nebraska, starting at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. For more information, go to thecattleman'scut.com or like their Facebook page, The Cattleman's Cut. That's quality bred on, not fed on.
Interest rates are on the rise, and now's the perfect time to consider using a CD to put your extra cash to work. But how do you decide which CD term is best? Well, at Flatwater Bank, we've got some great news. Our Anytime CD currently pays 3.05 annual percentage yield and has a fixed rate for 39 months. There's no penalty for early withdrawal after only 6 days. That's right, 3.05% APY for our Anytime CD. Visit us online at flatwater.bank for all the details.
Member FDIC.
Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is a proud radio sponsor of area high school sports. The skills that students learn in athletics go beyond the playing field. These student athletes learn teamwork, work ethic, and competitiveness, just to name a few. The sports that they participate in also are a way to bring communities together. The team at Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is happy to help bring you this broadcast to cheer on your team.
Baco Transfer Incorporated of Litchfield buys, sells, hauls, and grinds hay and other forage crops year-round. Specializing in handling and processing, their fleet of specialty equipment with experienced operators work with many operations across central Nebraska. They also operate a full-service automotive repair shop for trucks and passenger vehicles in Litchfield. Driven to exceed your customer service expectations, Baco Transfer, proud to help bring you this sports broadcast.
Muddy Creek Ag supports the Ansley Litchfield Spartans. Pete, Ryan, Trey, and Brandy are your suppliers of all feed and seed products, Traeger grills, and seasonings as well. They also have new and used seed tenders and are proud to be channel seedmen. Good luck, Spartans, from Muddy Creek Ag. Call them at 308-935-1155. The same people with the same great products on Highway 2 in Ansley, America.
Pates Farm Service is a proud supporter of Ansley Litchfield Spartan Athletics. Both in sports and athletics, they know how hard the athletes work to give their best effort, and they want to wish them the best of luck as they work this season. Pates Farm Service in Litchfield is your locally owned and operated parts and service provider for all the ag diesel equipment you need. Call Scott today to schedule your tune-up or repair. Proud to sponsor this broadcast, Pates Farm Service.
Central Nebraska Electric in Ansley is a proud supporter of this broadcast and area high school sports action. Playing hard throughout the season takes a lot of work, and Todd salutes that dedication. Any electrical work you need done right the first time deserves a free estimate from Central Nebraska Electric. Call them at 750-6458. That's Central Nebraska Electric in Ansley, sponsoring this broadcast and wishing area teams good luck this season.
And we welcome you back to Ansley High School as we get close to the tip-off of Game 1 of our doubleheader. Girls varsity game is up first for us as Twin Loup gets ready to take on Ansley Litchfield. As we start to set up the matchup for Twin Loup, they started the season 1-2, but since then they won 6 in a row. They come in at 7-2. They have not played since before the New Year's holiday. They were supposed to play Chambers Wheeler Central on Tuesday, but because of the weather conditions we all experienced, those games got postponed. You go back to right before New Year's, though. They participated in the Elba Holiday Tournament where they won it with wins over Elba and St. Edward. So they come in 7-2. Meanwhile, Ansley Litchfield now 4-6 on the season. They lost last night against Amherst, but when you look at the final score and you look at the way the game played out, a great effort by Ansley Litchfield last night. They fell to Amherst 38-30. Now, Amherst is a team that has been ranked this year by the Omaha World Herald. In fact, Amherst will be a part of tomorrow's Nebraska Girls Basketball Showcase, playing St. Mary's in Game 2 of the showcase tomorrow. So Amherst, a very quality team. Ansley Litchfield actually jumped out to a 14-7 lead on them last night in the first quarter, but then Amherst was able to come back and win it 38-30. But still, that effort, that's something that Ansley Litchfield can build on, and it will be interesting to see how this plays out in front of us here tonight. And the guy who will call it for you to get things started tonight is Jeremy Shipe, as we welcome him to the broadcast area. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. There's a good crowd on hand already. Should be a lot of fun tonight, just a few minutes away from what I think will be a pretty competitive game.
I think so. You know, on paper, it certainly appears that way. You look at Ansley Litchfield coming in. Obviously, when it comes to scoring, you kind of look at Kaylee Rohde, Catherine Pates. They're both averaging close to 12 points a game coming in. You look on the Twin Loup side, though, Jeremy, and I mean, scoring comes from all over the place. You know, Elsie Ott can score, Catherine Folkers, Cassidy Grint on the inside. Alexis Mahler is someone who can knock down the three. So they're a very balanced offensive attack. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
Well, and it'll also be interesting to see how each of these teams adjust when their opponent inevitably tries to take away the first option that they game plan for. That's probably as much of a key as the game plan going in is how you adjust midway through the game. That'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
Of course, this game one of our doubleheader will have the boys game to follow. And again, if you're just tuning in, you're listening to us on KBBN 95.3 FM. We do want to let you know that we are also providing a live video stream of tonight's games, and you can access that on the Sandhills Express Facebook page or YouTube channel. You can also find the links by simply going to sandhillsexpress.com. And, of course, we're live on the radio, too, KBBN 95.3 FM. You can listen to us online as well, kbbn.com. And you can also listen to us on the free KBBN Thunderbird app. Should be a great night of area high school basketball. Again, we say thanks to all of the sponsors who are making our broadcast possible across all of our platforms here tonight. We'll take another timeout. When we come back, Jeremy will set up your starters and we'll have the tip. It's Twin Loop and Ansley Litchfield girls basketball coming up on Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
Talk to Brett at Lines Appliance about 5, 7, or 10-foot options. They just got a truckload of them in. If freezing isn't what you're needing, how about refrigerating? They have a great variety of fridges for every need. TVs are in stock as well, and there are lots. Brett doesn't take the words price to sell lightly. They are at great prices. Check out their grilling options too, pellet and beyond. Lines Appliance in Broken Bow.
We've got spirit, yes we do. We've got spirit, how about you? Here at Nebraska State Bank, we've got school spirit. Introducing mascot debit cards from Nebraska State Bank. Now you can go to your local NSB branch and request a new debit card for your favorite high school team. The Broken Bow Indians, South Loop Bobcats, and Selma Murray debit cards are available by instant issue. You'll only pay $10, and the entire amount will be passed along to your school. It's a win-win situation, right? Take your school pride to the next level at Nebraska State Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
The grocery cart meat department is not your typical meat department. Our meat is fresh and our prices are great. We have a wide selection of beef, pork, chicken, and seafood, with options like Hormel Natural Choice, Smart Chicken, and Certified Angus Beef. You know you're getting quality meat to center your meal around. Come and see us at the Grocery Cart, East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Free Kasasa cashback checking is unlike any checking account you've ever had. The staff at Custer Federal State Bank is excited to tell you about the benefits. Here's just a few. 2% cash back on debit card purchases, ATM withdrawal, free refunds, nationwide, free online banking services, a free mobile banking app, free online bill pay, and much, much more. The minimum balance to open is $50. Ask about Kasasa at Custer Federal State Bank, member FDIC.
Cattle producers, AeroSeed is your one-stop shop for power fencing needs. AeroSeed has all the supplies, including high-tensile wire, posts, insulators, and energizers to build or replace a solar, electric, or battery-operated system. They offer products from Gallagher, the most practical, affordable, and dependable range of animal management systems on the market. Should anything ever go wrong with your Gallagher Energizer, you won't have to send it off somewhere to be repaired. Most often it can be repaired right at AeroSeed. Get your Gallagher power fence and supplies from AeroSeed on North 10th Avenue, Broken Bow.
One thing we definitely desire perfection on is our vehicles. You want something that gets you to where you're going comfortably while looking great. Whether storm damage, deer damage, or insurance claim, take your ride to Rod's Body and Paint Broken Bow. They're the collision specialist. You should call 308-872-5346. Offering over 42 years of experience, they'll get you back on the road quickly without sacrificing quality. From dings and dents to full replacement and auto glass repair. Rod's Body and Paint, West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
If you've been injured or recovering from surgery, your first priority is to treat your problem. At Team Physical Therapy, we will evaluate, treat, and educate you about your specific roadblocks. We offer many therapists to help. Stop by one of our locations in Broken Bow, Burwell, Callaway, Gothenburg, and Kearney, or call 872-5111. We have great resources online at myteampt.com or call 872-5111 Team Physical Therapy, together empowering able movement.
The student athletes you are cheering on during this broadcast practice and study in order to get their competition and schoolwork done right. At Trotter Service, they do the same, except with your vehicle repairs. Whether you need a new battery, brake work and alignment, tires, wheels, or an overhaul, trust their auto repair specialists to tackle the job. Don't forget bulk oil and fuel delivery and on-the-farm tire truck service too. Proud to help bring you this broadcast, Trotter Service in Broken Bow.
And we bring you back to Ansley High School, getting ready for the tip-off between Ansley Litchfield and Twin Loop. Girls basketball up first, and a call-hour opener for you. We turn the mic over to Jeremy.
Thank you, Brent. Your starters for Twin Loop: Catherine Folkers, Alexis Mahler, Elsie Otten, Tara Horkey, and Riley Barron. McKenna Cooksley is the head coach of the Lady Wolves. For Ansley Litchfield, it's Catherine Pates, Bailey Hawkins, Kaylee Rohde, Carrie Ryan, and Cadence Feldman as the tip is won by Twin Loop. They work it quickly down inside to Elsie Otten, and that's the fast 2 points for the Wolves to get this one started. Here come the Spartans looking to answer here early in this one, just underway. Pates throws up a three and gets it to go right in front of us here on the stage in Ansley.
Well, this has been a fun opening 30 seconds.
The Wolves to try to answer again after winning the tip and scoring immediately. Folkers, far side block, gets it right around to Mahler. Now near side, they get it right down inside into the hands of Horkey. Horkey has it stripped away. Turnover into the hands of the Spartans. Pates into the front court. A little bit of 2-3 zone coming from the Wolves. Pates picks up her dribble, looking for a teammate, gets it off to Rohde. Rohde with the attack, stops. Folkers' height, I think, caused that dribble because Pates couldn't go anywhere with it up top. Folkers got her hands up there and caused some havoc.
Yeah, it's a good split of the double team with the bounce, but then as you mentioned, the defense came up, and that caused the turnover.
Folkers had her shot partially blocked by Carrie Ryan, but on the follow-through got blocked. So Folkers will go to the line. Twin Loop trailing 3-2 here, just a minute gone in the first quarter. Catherine can't get her first shot to go. Couple of dribbles. And the second shot, also a miss. Ryan comes down with it for the Spartans. Rohde in the corner, shot up quickly, just rims out for Feldman. Rebound Twin Loop. Twin Loop back the other way. Mahler cut off on the short corner, kicks it out into the hands of Barron. Barron around, jab step by Horkey, and she lost it initially, but a jump ball is what is called. That'll stand as a turnover back to the Spartans on the possession arrow.
Yeah, really good play by Cadence Feldman to come over defensively, reach in and force that jump ball situation.
Pates will bring it up for the Spartans. Things have cooled off once that first 20 seconds passed. We still sit at 3-2. Pates with it far side, guns up another three, rims out no good. Rebound going to be pulled out of there by Rohde though. Rohde back out to Pates. High post look for Ryan, now near side to Feldman. Back to Pates up top. Catherine out to Rohde, she guns up a three, front rim, rims out, and a rebound pulled out of there by Tara Horkey of Twin Loop. Mahler with it, near side, one dribble, short corner into Horkey. Horkey back to Mahler, and they work it around to the opposite side to Otten. Otten, far side wing, into the baseline area to Folkers. Entry pass inside, shot up and no good from Horkey, and on the fight for the rebound, another jump ball. This time we stay with Twin Loop.
Yeah, good hustle by Riley Barron to crash the glass, go for that offensive rebound, force the jump ball, and give Twin Loop the possession.
Horkey to key it in, gets it in to Otten. Otten out to Mahler. She throws up a three, back rim, no good. And getting stabbed in the eye, it looks like it was Rohde as she goes up for it. She'll wipe that one away as she comes up the court, and the official calls a timeout. Maybe give Rohde a couple of seconds to blink that one out. Actually, a sub's going to come in. Ava Pates will come in for Ansley Litchfield.
I like what the official did there. Realized that Kaylee was bothered by the eye situation, just stop play, make sure everybody's okay, and now we're able to play on.
Ryan, far side block, gets it out of the double team. Pates with it up top, that's Catherine. Ava Pates also in there. Catherine with the drive, swims through a triple team, lost the ball, but touching it before it goes out was Horkey, so we'll stay with the Spartans. And just like that, Rohde's coming right back in. Pates to key it in, 5:12 to go here first quarter. Ansley Litchfield on top 3-2 with the ball. Ryan with it. Pates in the corner now, puts up a shot. Can't draw a rim, Horkey the rebound. Here comes Otten, wants to push, gets it off to Barron. Barron puts up a shot, rebounded by Rohde on the weak side. Under 5 to go first quarter. Spartans with the 3-2 lead. all of those points scored in about the first 20 seconds of the game. Now Rohde, a three. Left it just long. Rebound into the hands of Barron again. Horkey. She's got to have at least 4 or 5 rebounds already. She's getting into great position.
Well, both teams are rebounding the ball extremely well. I mean, no team has been able to get second or third chance opportunities. Both teams have been boxing out well and making sure that the opponent gets only one shot at the basket.
Horkey will get a rest. Cassidy Grant into the game. She has the ball. Works it ahead to Barron. Barron down low to Folkers. Squares up, puts up a shot. Had it partially blocked by Ryan. That's been a fun matchup to watch so far.
Yeah, that will be a good matchup. Good defense by Ryan, too, to just go straight up and bother the shot.
Now a block on the other end by Folkers. Couldn't get it over was Rohde. Now pushing the other way are the Twin Loop Wolves. Shot it by Otten. Couldn't get it. Folkers the follow. She's fouled. Didn't see a indication on whether the basket counts. And they're going to say no. So 2 shots coming up for Catherine Folkers. First shot off the side of the rim and out. Back into the game for the Spartans, Ava Pates, after spelling Rohde for a bit earlier. She comes in for Feldman. Folkers back up to the line for her second attempt. This one finds the back of the rim, and Rohde pulls it down. And we've got a timeout on the floor. We'll step away as well. 4:18 to go here, first quarter. Ansley Litchfield with the 3-2 lead here on KBBN.
Comes the chilly season. Are you already noticing some cold drafts coming into your home, chilling the air? Don't make your heating system work harder than it needs to. Talk to Mead Lumber in Broken Bow about insulation solutions to keep the cold where it belongs, outside. The helpful staff at Mead Lumber in Broken Bow can offer solutions that will save you money when the weather gets chilly. Talk to them today, East Highway 2, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
Well, the first 20 seconds of the game wasn't an indication of how the rest of it's going to go. It's been a defensive struggle since then. We still sit at 3-2.
Well, each team has had some looks at the basket, just haven't been able to get the ball to go through the hoop since the opening 30 seconds.
Here's a three from Rohde out of the timeout. Can't get it to go. Mahler the rebound. She'll dribble it up. Now gets it up into the hands of Otten. Elsie right to left. Gets it off to Barron. Barron traveled with it. Clock just under 4 minutes to go here, first quarter. Catherine Pates to bring it across the timeline. Mahler picks her up, kind of an extended 2-3 there. Pates has a little bit of range in her game. Just inside the three-point line, puts up an 18-footer, can't get it. Twin loop rebound, wanting to push is Otten. Otten ahead quickly to Mahler, tracks it down in the corner. Gets it out to Reagan Mahler, who's into the game. Folkers, short corner. Back out to Mahler. Puts up a three, back rim, almost rolled in on the rebound. Ryan the rebound. Back come the Lady Spartans. Rohde, ball in hand. Goes to the left hand. Kicks it out, Ava Pates. Ava looking, now gets it into the post. Spinning down there is Bailey Hawkins. Kicks it out to Rohde, now Pates. Catherine looks around, always a threat to shoot the ball. She's always got her eye on that rim. Now a 15-footer put up and down by Rohde, scoring 2 more for Ansley Litchfield. Twin loop back offensively. Folkers gets it inside. She's double teamed, and we've got a jump ball. Catherine Pates came down from her position on the outside and got her mitts on that one.
Yeah, that's a great play by Catherine defensively. Immediately collapsed once Folkers received the pass in the lane and was able to force the jump ball situation with the possession arrow giving it to the Spartans.
So now Catherine brings it up. 2:40 to go first quarter. It's a 5-2 lead for the Spartans. Lob into Rohde. Rohde double teamed at the high post. Tries to get it out to Pates. It's slapped away. Good defense there by Reagan Mahler. Pates into Rohde in the corner. Little give and go on the inbounds play. Pates can't get the three to go. Rebound to Tara Horkey, who's back in. Horkey skip pass far side all the way over to Reagan Mahler. Back on the high post is Elsie Otten. That was a nice-looking floater for 2.
And Otten has the 4 points now for Twin Loup.
The Wolves dig in defensively. Kind of go into like a 1-2-2 defense, and it works that time around, whatever it was. As Terry Horkey gets the interception, and now come the Wolves back on offense. Long 2-pointer put up and down by Cassidy Grint for the Wolves. Pates double teamed, gets it out of there into the hands of Ava Pates, down to Rhodey, spins, puts up 2, and gets them to go. That was nice offense from Ansley Litchfield all the way around.
Yeah, tremendous pass from Ava Pates to find Rhodey on the inside for the easy 2.
Back comes Twin Loup looking to answer that, but dribbling it out of bounds was Miranda Olson for Twin Loup. Just kind of got caught down there on the baseline, and good slide of the feet by the Spartans forced it. So right now it's Ava and Catherine Pates. Also out there for the Spartans is Bailey Hawkins, as well as Ryan and Rhodey. Hawkins looking to find a teammate, just stopped short of the lane. Couldn't find anybody and had it swiped away. Now Mahler back the other way for Twin Loup. Up top with it now, Horkey. Near side is Reagan Mahler. Wolves really moving around quickly here with less than a minute to go in the first. That one might have been partially blocked on the shot from Grint, and now it's turned over into the hands of the Spartans. 40 seconds to go for Ansley Litchfield. Lob down to Rhodey, kind of an ill-advised pass, trying to go all the way high to low was Catherine Pates. Now Twin Loup looking to score. Shot up, that was kind of a tough fade from the short corner. Doesn't fall, 7-6 remains to score. 25 to go as the pace quickens here late in the first. And now a charge is called. Catherine Pates frustrated by the defense of Reagan Mahler, who was all over her, threw that arm out, and that's the second night in a row we've seen that call made. Extending that arm out is going to get you an offensive foul. .21 seconds first quarter, tight contest, 7-6. Running before she put the ball on the floor was Twin Loup's Reagan Mahler. It's a turnover back into the hands of the Spartans. I believe that was actually Tara Horkey, actually. Pates tries to pass it down low again. Horkey intercepts it, but dribbles it off her knee. 9-second show on the clock. Spartans on their side of the court with those seconds to work with. Pates in the backcourt, receives the lob pass from Rhodey. Dribbles it forward, now 5 seconds. Rhodey takes the deep 3, banks it home. They count the same, and that's going to be a big shot for Ansley Litchfield as they head into the second quarter. 10-6, Spartans over Twin Loup. You're listening to KBBN, Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics. Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
See Brent Custer in Broken Bow for a free personal protection review.
A to Z Lawn Pro is moving, but don't worry. They'll continue to offer their great services such as fertilizer, weed, and bare ground programs. Plus, they'll help you with grass seedings during the spring and fall seasons. Their new shop will be at their house. The address is 2056 North 9th Avenue. A handy payment drop box will be out front. Their phone number's changing, too. It's now 308-870-1762. A couple of changes, but the same great service from A to Z Lawn Pro.
Welcome back to Ansley. So the first quarter was kind of sandwiched by scoring action. We started hot and we ended hot. And both teams looking to continue that scoring here in the second quarter. As the ball is inbounded, Twin Loup with it. Folkers in the corner. They work it around. Far side now, it's Elsie Otten. Inside to Folkers, has it tied up. She brought that ball down low again, and the Spartans are all over it, getting their hands active and forcing the turnover via possession arrow. Now the Spartans bringing it forward. 15 seconds gone in the second quarter. High post look, Rohde faces up, almost triple team, back out to Pates. Pates carried it. She thought she wanted to pass it to Rohde, but Rohde cut inside and it wasn't available anymore, and when she tried to put it back on the floor, she palmed it. Here comes Twin Loop. Folkers with it in the corner. Passes it back out immediately. Wolves working the outside perimeter. Now with the drive is Otten. Otten puts up the shot and is fouled. 2 shots from the free throw line upcoming. Elsie Otten at the line. First shot, all nylon, scores 1 that time. She'll get ready to toss up the second. Does, and same result. 2 from the line that trip for the Wolves.
And Otten has 6 of the 8 for Twin Loop. Kaylee Rohde has 7 of the 10 for Ansley Litchfield.
Now back the other direction out the steal. Tara Horkey goes all the way and scores 2 more. We're knotted up at 10. Pates tries to get it to the high post to Rohde. It's lost. Folkers comes away with it. Now Mahler running the floor, lays it up and scores 2 more for Twin Loop. The Twin Loop offense has come alive here in the second quarter. They've taken the lead 12-10.
And it's been the defense on the last 2 possessions that has created that offense for Twin Loop.
Pates with the bounce, blocked out of there by Folkers in the lane. Trying to track down the long rebound for Ansley Litchfield was Cadence Feldman. Did well to throw it off of a defender, retaining possession for the Lady Spartans.
Yeah, that's a great save by Feldman to go after that loose ball and throw it off the leg of a Twin Loop defender and save the possession for the Spartans.
Ball inbounded. Rohde down on the low post. Shot put up by Bailey Hawkins. Can't get it to go. Feldman the long rebound. Her shot no good from 10 feet. And now this time around, Twin Loop comes away with the rebound. Again, Mahler behind the defense, works all the way up, but the Spartans recover. Shot put up from 15, doesn't quite roll home for Barron. And now we've got a foul after the long rebound. And we're going the other way, back to the Spartans. This is going to go on Riley Barron.
And I think that's the first team foul against Twin Loop in the half.
Pates into the front court. Approaching 6 minutes to go here, first half. Rohde into the short corner on a different page than her teammate Cadence Feldman. And the Spartans, another turnover tallied.
Yeah, turnover starting to mount a little bit for Ansley Litchfield. Unofficially, we have them for 9 in the opening half.
Folkers with it in the corner, back out to Barron. Now Mahler and over the far side to Otten. Elsie looks, now they fire it down into Folkers, puts up the shot, but Ryan, again, good defense against Catherine Folkers, affects the shot and it's short.
Ryan, one of the few players in the area that can match Folkers' height.
Now back the other direction, Bailey Hawkins with a 10-footer to knot us up at 12 again as the Spartans score. Folkers, short corner, double teamed, can't get the throw through to her teammate. Turnover to the Spartans, and now a timeout is called. We'll take one as well. 5:26 to go first half. We're all square at 12 between Twin Loop and Ansley Litchfield.
These are right up there on the list of worst emergencies to have.
Absolutely.
The next time you're facing one, give Squires Septic Service a call. 870-0717. He's ready to take your call 24 hours a day.
Absolutely.
His sewer camera can find problems fast to save you money. Plus, he can clear drains with Roto-Rooter or Jetter. Oh, and Gary has Porta units too. Squires Septic Service of Myrna. 870-0717. Don't wait to call until it's too late.
Absolutely not.
The key to surviving the winter months in Nebraska is layers, and just as important as the outside layer is the inside ones. Right now, sweatshirts and sweatpants are buy one, get one 50% off at Geared for Sports in Broken Bow. Scott has stocked a great variety of styles, colors, and brands. Whether you're running to the gym or putting them on under snow pants, sweatshirts and sweatpants are what you'll save on right now at Geared for Sports, west side of the square in Broken Bow.
Spartans basketball as we come out of the break. 5:26 on the second quarter clock. Scores kind of trading here as of late. The Spartans have been having a little bit harder time getting into their half-court offense on this end of the court, but their defense on the other side has been pretty stout as well, and that's kind of why we're knotted up at 12 apiece. 3 put up in the corner by Feldman, left it just short. It was a good-looking shot. Couldn't get it to go, though, and now Mahler has it for Twin Loop the other way. Skip pass goes over to Otten. Elsie attacks immediately, puts the shot up over Ryan and gets the friendly roll. Wow, that was a great shot from Elsie Otten.
Yeah, good challenge going to the rim by Otten. She's got 8 in the game now to lead the way for Twin Loop.
Pates far side for the Lady Spartans. Back off to Rhodey. She fires for 3. Banks home another one. The bank is open for Kaylee Rhodey tonight.
Second 3 on the night for Rhodey. She's now in double figures with 10.
Now she has a turnover and wants to push it for the Spartans. Almost lost the ball and gets it into the hands of Mahler on the turnover, who is fouled by Rhodey, trying to get back on defense. Quite a series there for Kaylee Rhodey. Just kind of got a little bit of ahead of herself on the dribble.
First one on Rhodey, but the 6th whistled against Ansley Litchfield as a team. So on the next foul by the Spartans, Twin Loop will be in the bonus the rest of the half.
Still 4:20 to go in the half as Catherine Pates intercepts the pass for Twin Loop. Goes all the way down, can't get the layup to go. Elsie Otten the rebound, gets it ahead. Layup on the reverse side, put up by Cassidy Grant, can't get it to go. Rebound Spartans. Rhodey near side, Kaylee surveys, gets it down to Ryan. Ryan squares up, fades back, puts up the shot, can't get it. Rebound into the hands of Otten again. Elsie's got to have 10 rebounds. Back the other way, shot blocked by Ryan down low. Good no call there by the officials because Grant had it slapped away. Now Pates pass too high from Rhodey, and it's a turnover back to the Wolves again. .340 to go, second quarter. Ansley Litchfield on top, 15-14 here in Ansley. Mahler, a couple of dribbles, lost her dribble. Good pressure put on by Cadence Feldman, and we've got a travel called. Turnover back to the Spartans. Here comes Ansley Litchfield. Rhodey with the bounce. 3:20 to go, second quarter. Her team with the 1-point lead. Pates fouled. Nice pass there from Rhodey on the cut from Pates. And that's just the second foul on Twin Loop this evening. Cassidy Grant whistled for that one. Rhodey on the inbounds. Left it long, but gets her own rebound. Out to Pates. Guns up from 3, left it long. Rebound Twin Loop this time. Ahead to Mahler. Mahler into the front court, pressured. Cut off at the short corner. They work it around quickly. 3-pointer put up by Glidden. Left it long. Rebound Spartans. Behind the defense is Feldman. Stops at the 3-point line, now attacks. Feldman all the way through, gets it to Ava Pates, now Rhodey. Rhodey double teamed, looking for the open player. Rhodey with the bounce, gets it into Ryan. Ryan, nice post move, lays it up and in and scores 2.
Man, what a move by Ryan to get around Grant, get to the rim, get the bucket, draw the foul, and now a chance to complete the 3-point play.
Substitution comes in for Twin Loop. Getting a rest is Reagan Mahler. Coming in for her is Miranda Olson. Ryan's free throw shot off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound Madison Glidden. Glidden into the front court, stops on the far side wing. Short corner, gets it into Otten, and a little floater from the short corner is good for Elsie.
Yeah, Otten having a big game, now with 10 points to lead the way for Twin Loop.
We approach 2 minutes to go here, second quarter, still a 1-point game. Feldman puts up the corner 3, can't get it to go. Twin Loop with the ball wants to push, but now they hold up a bit. Spartans defense doing a pretty good job of getting back. Otten swings it out. Shot put up by Grint. Long two is no good. Rebound pulled out of there. Now another shot put up by Glidden. Can't get it to go. Rebound inside by Grint. She's fouled on the third attempt of the trip.
That foul whistle on Carrie Ryan. That is now her second for Ansley Litchfield.
Boys game to follow here on the radio and on the video stream. Make sure you stick around for that. Cassidy Grint can't get the first shot to go. Carrie Ryan will get a rest. Coming in for her is Bailey Hawkins for Ansley Litchfield. Cassidy throws up the second shot, can't get it. Rohde comes in, pulls down the rebound for the Spartans. Ahead to Pates. In the front court now, the Spartans. Pates and Rohde play a little bit of catch. Rohde kicks it off into the hands of Hawkins, who gives it back. Rohde's three is in. First time she hasn't used the glass, but she used the front and back of the rim to score those three.
And the last three makes for Rohde have all been beyond the arc.
Mahler wants to answer, can't do it, left the three long. Now the Spartans want to push. Pates dribbling around Twin Loop Wolves, going all the way. Had the ball blocked out of there as she went up for the shot. 1:27 to go first half. Spartans now with a 4-point lead after that Rohde three.
Well, Kaylee Rohde came in averaging nearly 12 a game. She's already over that.
Pates to key it in. Throws it all the way up top to Feldman. Comes up gunning, left it short. Rebound Twin Loop. Ahead to Mahler. Mahler's always behind the defense somehow. She swims through, traveled with the ball. Defensive pressure down there from Ava Pates. I believe Rohde was also in the area, caused her to kind of shuffle her feet. Pates brings it into the front court as we approach a minute to go first half. 4-point ball game, Spartans on top. Rohde, the free throw line jumper, left it long. Rebound Twin Loop. Guess who? Elsie Otten. She's got a motor. She throws it ahead. It's intercepted by Pates the other way. Now Catherine wants to push. Gets it ahead to Ava Pates. Puts it up, rolls across the back of the rim, and we've got a jump ball on the rebound fight. .52 seconds left here in the first half. Injury on the court. Twin Loops Madison Glidden coming to the side. I didn't see her ever fall to the ground. Might have just tweaked an ankle or something, but she comes to the sideline and has a sub. 50 seconds to go. Twin Loop in the half court. Ball into the hands of Pates. Now hands it off to Rohde. Spartans wanting more points before the half. Rohde jump stop, back to Catherine. Back to Rohde. Rohde open three. Got them all.
Oh, wow.
Can't leave her that wide open. There wasn't a Wolf within 6 feet of her, and she makes them pay.
Her fourth three of the half.
Mahler in the corner. Olsen dribbles out of there, gets it to Folkers. Folkers looking for some room. Good defense again from Ryan. Ball bounces on the sideline. Who's it off of? It stays with Twin Loop. Olsen to key it in. Slaps the ball. Throws it up top, but that's a violation. She stepped forward to get enough power behind it. Stepped on the baseline.
13th turnover now for Twin Loop in the first half.
15.6 left in the first half. The three-point ball of Kaylee Rohde has been the story of the offense for the Spartans in the first half. She sets a screen for Pates, gets it back. Now she drives, looks inside for Ryan. Ryan turns around with her back to the basket. Couldn't get it to go, but picking up the miss and putting it in was Feldman. Shot at the buzzer from Twin Loops. Tara Horkey is no good. And a scoring explosion for the Spartans as they head into halftime, up 9, 25-16 over the Lady Wolves of Twin Loop. We'll step away for a break. When we come back, we'll give you a look at things here at the half on KBBN.
Are brought together cheering on their favorite teams. Agland ATV knows how hard the athletes and coaches work year-round and are proud to help sponsor the games of our customers and their kids and grandkids. We have built relationships with many of these families through the years and are proud of their success. Best of luck to all the local athletes from Agland ATV in Broken Bow.
872 3424.
Agland ATV, West Highway 2, Broken Bow, 872-3424.
As you head out the door to support your favorite team and athlete, don't forget to take Bruning Bank with you. With our free mobile banking app, you can handle your daily banking needs from anywhere, even the bleachers. Check your balance, monitor transactions, deposit checks, and send and receive funds to family and friends with Zelle. Learn more at BruningBank.com. Bruning Bank is a proud sponsor of area athletics and wishes all students a safe and successful season. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
Anytime is a good time to buy plants because of indoor plants. The Garden Center has some rare and exciting indoor plants you need to lay eyes on. They're priced right and they're rare. Some might even call them unusual. They will satisfy your need for something new and different. They have the potting soil, creative and stylish pots, and plant displays you need too. Closed Sunday and Monday, open Tuesday to Friday 10 to 5:30 and Saturday 10 to 2. Open year-round for you, the Garden Center in Broken Bow.
Sargent Irrigation may be known worldwide, but their roots are right here in central Nebraska, something they are very proud of. They hire right here in the heartland and know their success is due to those quality employees. As a way of showing support for the community, Sargent Irrigation sponsors high school sports broadcasts so those unable to attend can follow the action. Enjoy the broadcast, sponsored in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow.
When it comes to plumbing, Scott and Colton with Studa Plumbing are proud to be your one-stop plumbing shop. They do septic pumping. Trust them, you do not want to put it off. Contact them for everything from new construction to remodels, service and drain cleaning to septic installations and sewer camera inspections. Scott and Colton are proud to support the area's student athletes by bringing you this broadcast. Contact Studa Plumbing, where they do the plumbing.
7 days a week, when you're looking for a home-cooked meal, look no further than the Tumbleweed Cafe on East Highway 2. They feature daily lunch specials that are a great pick-me-up in the middle of your day. Don't forget, you can order online and pick up too, or make use of their handy drive-thru for extra fast, home-style food. They love serving Central Nebraska with the classics, from burgers and fries to chicken fried steak and pies. At the Tumbleweed Cafe, East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
The Cattleman's Cup Bull Sale is February 23rd at the ranch near Brewster, Nebraska. Over 65 bulls will be selling, with sires represented, including Myers, Fair and Square, Marcy's Panhandle, Sits Resilient, and more. If you're looking for bulls that are naturally sound, stout, and good-footed, don't miss the Cattleman's Cup Bull Sale on February 23rd at the ranch near Brewster, Nebraska, starting at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. For more information, go to thecattleman'scut.com or like their Facebook page, The Cattleman's Cut. That's quality bred on, not fed on.
Interest rates are on the rise, and now's the perfect time to consider using a CD to put your extra cash to work. But how do you decide which CD term is best? Well, at Flatwater Bank, we've got some great news. Our Anytime CD currently pays 3.05 annual percentage yield and has a fixed rate for 39 months. There's no penalty for early withdrawal after only 6 days. That's right, 3.05% APY for our Anytime CD. Visit us online at flatwater.bank for all the details.
Member FDIC.
Named one of the world's most ethical companies for the 10th year in a row, Thrivent Financial believes in serving their clients with excellence and integrity. Thrivent helps clients achieve financial clarity so they can live lives with meaning and gratitude. To find out more and to find out how Thrivent can help you reach your goals, contact local Thrivent Financial Representative Scott Harvey at 872-2511. At the half, Ansley Litchfield leading Twin Loop 25-16, and the story offensively for Ansley Litchfield in the first half, Kaylee Rohde. She knocked down 6 shots in the first half. The last 4 of them were all beyond the arc. She knocked down 4 threes, finishes with 16 first-half points to lead the way for Ansley Litchfield. Rest of the scoring for the Spartans, Catherine Pates with 3, Bailey Hawkins with 4, and Carrie Ryan with 2. Meanwhile, for Twin Loop, they were led by Elsie Otten, 10 first-half points, and then 2 apiece for Alexis Mahler, Tara Horkey, and Cassidy Grint to account for the Twin Loop scoring. Again, at the half, it's Ansley Litchfield leading at 25-16. Some of the other numbers unofficially: 13 turnovers for Twin Loop in the first half, 11 for Ansley Litchfield. On the boards, Twin Loop 20 rebounds compared to 13 for Ansley Litchfield in the first half. Can't wait to see how the second half plays out. Again, your score at the half, Ansley Litchfield leading at 25-16. Jeremy will have the call of half number 2 coming up right after this.
In Ansley is a proud radio sponsor of area high school sports. The skills that students learn in athletics go beyond the playing field. These student athletes learn teamwork, work ethic, and competitiveness, just to name a few. The sports that they participate in also are a way to bring communities together. The team at Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is happy to help bring you this broadcast to cheer on your team.
Baco Transfer Incorporated of Litchfield buys, sells, hauls, and grinds hay and other forage crops year-round. Specializing in handling and processing, their fleet of specialty equipment with experienced operators work with many operations across central Nebraska. They also operate a full-service automotive repair shop for trucks and passenger vehicles in Litchfield. Driven to exceed your customer service expectations, Baco Transfer, proud to help bring you this sports broadcast.
Muddy Creek Ag supports the Ansley Litchfield Spartans. Pete, Ryan, Trey, and Brandy are your suppliers of all feed and seed products, Traeger grills, and seasonings as well. They also have new and used seed tenders and are proud to be channel seedmen. Good luck, Spartans, from Muddy Creek Ag. Call them at 308-935-1155. The same people with the same great products on Highway 2 in Ansley, America.
Pates Farm Service is a proud supporter of Ansley Litchfield Spartan Athletics. Both in sports and athletics, they know how hard the athletes work to give their best effort, and they want to wish them the best of luck as they work this season. Pates Farm Service in Litchfield is your locally owned and operated parts and service provider for all the ag diesel equipment you need. Call Scott today to schedule your tune-up or repair. Proud to sponsor this broadcast, Pates Farm Service.
Central Nebraska Electric in Ansley is a proud supporter of this broadcast and area high school sports action. Playing hard throughout the season takes a lot of work, and Todd salutes that dedication. Any electrical work you need done right the first time deserves a free estimate from Central Nebraska Electric. Call them at 750-6458. That's Central Nebraska Electric in Ansley, sponsoring this broadcast and wishing area teams good luck this season.
Spend your time cooking, not cleaning. A KitchenAid 2-rack dishwasher with a Pro Wash cycle uses sensors to automatically adapt settings for different loads. Plus, an adjustable upper rack fits tall items like a stand mixer bowl. Visit Lines Appliance on South C Street in Broken Bow and check out the KitchenAid 2-rack dishwasher featuring Pro Wash.
We've got spirit, yes we do. We've got spirit, how about you? Here at Nebraska State Bank, we've got school spirit. Introducing mascot debit cards from Nebraska State Bank. Now you can go to your local NSB branch and request a new debit card for your favorite high school team. The Broken Bow Indians, South Loop Bobcats, or Anselmo Murray debit cards are available by instant issue. You'll only pay $10, and the entire amount will be passed along to your school. It's a win-win situation, right? Take your school pride to the next level at Nebraska State Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Fort County Heating and Air owners Brian Hogg and Austin Cox serve the area with a combined 20 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They provide free estimates and 24-hour service. As we go through the winter, make sure you're prepared. Call Fort County Heating and Air in Broken Bow, 872-2258. Well, Ansley Litchfield led 10-6 at the end of one. They lead 25-16 at the half. Third quarter up on us. And to call the second half, here once again is Jeremy.
Well, I think the big question coming out of the halftime locker room for the Wolves is how will they eat into this 9-point lead? I think part of it has got to be on the defensive side. You got to put someone on Kaylee Rohde and just blanket her. You got to have someone run with her all the time. And I think the Spartans are going to try to dial up more of the Kaylee Rohde action. Cross-court pass. Work it down into Ryan. Ryan recovers after losing it. Folkers slaps it away up top, but I think this foul might go against Riley Barron down low. Oh, no, it's on Folkers. They say she got a little bit of the arm. Just her first. Carry Ryan to the line, gets it off the side of the rim and out. Carey spins the ball, puts up the second shot. Can't get that one to bank in. Twin loop back quickly the other way into the hands of Otten. She backs it out. Over to Mahler. Back to Otten. Now up top with Barron. Twin loop working it around outside. They get it down inside to Folkers. Folkers squares up and finds the score. Folkers having a tough time so far this evening getting that ball up and over the rim against the defensive Ryan, but she gets it done there.
And that is the first bucket of the night for Folkers.
Catherine Pates with it up top, loses the dribble, gets it off, inside to Ryan. Ryan squares up, Folkers stands in front of her, and Ryan, whoa, threw it all the way over the backboard. And, well, they say it was tipped by Folkers, and it stays with the Spartans down low. Pates gets it in. Rohde, 10-footer, banked it. Two more for Kaylee Rohde, who's having herself an evening.
Man, I would say up to 18 now for the game for Rohde.
Folkers in the far side corner. Twin loop works it back around. Now back to Folkers, far side block, double team, doesn't matter, goes over the top of it, can't get the shot to go. And we've got a jump ball called. 6:46 to go here, third quarter. Ball slapped, and Twin loop gets it inside. Barron on the drive, out to Mahler, three-pointer up, back rim no good, rebound pulled out of there, and kick back out to Mahler. Now Otten on the drive again, puts up the floater, can't get it, tries to track down her own rebound, but throws it into the hands of the Spartans, and now just kind of got caught in a bad spot. Tried to avoid running into the Spartan in front of her, but couldn't do it and commits a foul.
And that is just the first on Elsie Otten.
6:30 to go here, third quarter. 27-18 lead for the home Spartans here in Ansley. Pates with it, far side wing, fake the three, now drives, shoots over the double team. Left and off the left side. Rebound pulled out of there and put back up and in. The score by by Bailey Hawkins. Folkers wants to answer, puts up the shot, can't get it to go. Rebound Ryan. Good defense again from her. Rohde into the front court. Kaylee into the short corner with the drive. Hawkins back out to Rohde. Now Pates. Defender goes by. Pates hits from the free throw line to score two more for the Spartans. And now Twin loop needing a score to keep up the pace. Playing a little bit of catch around the perimeter are the Wolves. Rohde gets her hand on that one. It'll stay with the Wolves, though, right in front of us. Here on the sideline, in front of the Twin loop bench. On the drive goes Tara Horkey, can't get it to go. Folkers the rebound, she just scooped that one in. She can't get her shot to go from close. Ryan the rebound that time for Ansley Litchfield.
Boy, through the game, Twin loop has had some good looks, but just have not been able to knock them in.
And now knocking it in is Catherine Pates for three more for the Spartans. Twin loop back the other direction, desperately needing a score. Down 34-18 now. The Spartans coming out firing out a half. Now a shot put up by Riley Barron. The three-pointer is no good. Spartans back and running the floor. It's almost turned over, but recovering are the Spartans. They do get a shot up down low by Ryan. Can't get it. And a timeout is called. McKenna Cooksley wants to talk things over with the Lady Wolves. We'll step away as well. The lead has ballooned here in the third quarter, 34-18, Ansley Litchfield on top.
Grocery Cart Rewards program is a great way for you to save on items in the aisles and on gas for your car. Every month we feature new products you can purchase with points you earn from shopping at the Grocery Cart, or use your points at Casey's and Broken Bow to fill up with a discount. Signing up is easy, just ask them at the Grocery Cart. Scan your card and earn those free groceries. It's easy as that at Grocery Cart in Broken Bow.
Hi, I'm Ellie and I bank with Custer Federal State Bank. In the mad dash of technology these days, I love that Custer Federal works hard to offer customers like me the latest and greatest products. You can't beat the convenience of online banking or the mobile app. I love being able to take a picture of my check with my phone to deposit it conveniently. When I need to stop into the bank, their friendly staff in Broken Bow and Kearney are ready to help. I encourage you to talk to them soon at Custer Federal State Bank, member FDIC.
Out of the timeout, Twin Loup to key it in. Trailing 34-18. Mahler with it up top. Now far side over to Riley Barron. They work it down to Folkers. Folkers squares up, tries to shoot over Ryan. Ryan gets another block defensively for the Spartans. Rhodey had the ball slapped back into her. Puts up a shot on the recovery. And we've got another player who took a hand, well, it looks like this time to the mouth or nose.
Yeah, Cassidy took an elbow right to the face.
Again, like that the officials waited for the play to kind of, in the rebound to be taken in by Twin Loup. Waited for Ansley Litchfield to finish their offensive set. Stopped play and got her a substitution. Folkers in the corner. They work it around to Mahler. Now they work it back over to Barron. Now Folkers. Back to Barron. Almost tipped out of there. Now she drives in and is fouled on her 10-foot shot attempt. Good offense there from Riley Barron. Took what the defense gave her, which was the short drive. Now she's at the free throw line.
And that foul was on Catherine Pates, her second.
Barron rattles home the first one for a point for Twin Loup. Free throw line might be a good key for Twin Loup. If they can get there, they can grind their way back into this one a bit without the clock moving.
Yeah, they were just 2 of 8 from the line in the first half.
2 for 2 this time goes Riley Barron as she knocks home the second. We're approaching 4 to go here. Spartans basketball. Rhodey into the front court. Off to Pates. Gets a screen from Rhodey. Pates now attacks. Cut off at the baseline, and a shot was blocked by Barron. Now we've got a foul called on the rebound attempt.
Boy, is that Pates again?
I think it was.
And her third now.
Now things really get interesting there. You've got still almost 4 minutes to go here, third quarter, and Pates is involved a lot offensively and defensively. Folkers in the corner. Twin Loup back with the ball offensively. Skip pass over to Mahler in front of us. Short corner into Olsen. Back out to Mahler. Now Elsie Otten, and stepped on the baseline. Twin Loup kind of battling spacing a little bit on that possession. Kind of had 3 Wolves within 5 feet of each other for much of it. Rhodey off to Ava Pates, goes baseline, lost it. It was knocked away by Otten. It'll stay with Twin Loup, or excuse me, with the Spartans. Ball slapped away, can't make it into Rhodey. Good defense shown there by Miranda Olsen. Spartans will give it another shot on the baseline. This time the ball is into Rhodey, squares up, now drives. And it's turned over. Good defense again by Miranda Olsen. Twin Loup with the ball ahead to Mahler. Shot from the short corner by Mahler. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound pulled out of there by Bailey Hawkins. 3 to go in the third quarter. Rhodey into the front court. Gets a screen. Picks up her dribble. Off to Ava Pates. Back to Rhodey. Short corner near side. Down inside to Ryan. Ryan looking for some room. Can't find any. Gets it off to Hawkins. Hawkins cut off as well. Now a shot from the short corner. Rhodey lucky she didn't get called for going over the back. The putback is up and in for the Spartans. Here comes Twin Loup looking for an answer, down 16. Otten with it up top. Gets it off to Barron. Barron looking inside. Finds Miranda Olsen, who works it back outside. Twin Loup now working the perimeter. Inside to Folkers. Folkers squares, but a foul called this time. Ryan had her hands up top. It was good up there, but I think they called her for the body contact.
And that'll be the third on Ryan now.
But Carrie Ryan's been doing a heck of a job against Folkers. It's been a fun battle to watch, just like we thought. Folkers leaves the first shot short. She'll get a look at a second.
4 of 11 now is Twin Loop from the free throw line tonight.
Ryan comes out. Catherine Pates comes in for Ansley Litchfield. No subs for Twin Loop. Folkers' second shot, overcorrected it, left that one long as Rhodey corrals the rebound. Kaylee into the front court, had it slapped away. It'll stay with the Spartans. Now another substitution. Folkers will come out. I think Twin Loop figures if Ryan comes off the court, we'll get our tall player a little bit of rest as well as Folkers comes out. Pates cut off, gets it off to Ava Pates. Ava drives, trying to get it to a teammate, throws it into the hands of Mahler. Alexis works it up quickly to Otten. Otten into the front court. Elsie attacks, back out to Mahler. Faked the three, but shuffled those feet in trying to fake it like that and turns it back over.
Boy, how many times do you see that when someone uses the shot fake but just kind of gets in a little bit of a hurry, and then as they use the shot fake and try to drive, they take that extra step?
Easy to do for sure. Ava Pates with it. Gets it into Kaylee Rhodey. Kaylee playing in the post. Kicks it off. Now they work it outside. Three-pointer put up, just barely missed. Put up by Feldman. Pulled out of there by Twin Loop, and they're off and running. Otten across to Mahler. Cut off by Rhodey on the post-to-post pass. Back the other direction. Shot put up and no good by Catherine Pates, but a foul is called. Looks like it's going to be on the floor.
Be on Riley Barron. And for Riley, that'll be her second.
1:12 to go, third quarter. Still a 16-point lead for the Spartans, who get it in. Ava Pates with it up top. Gets it down inside. Now they get it back down inside to Rhodey. Wow. She can do it from outside. She can do it inside. She scores 2 under the basket.
And Rhodey now has 20 in the game.
Mahler with it up top. Over to Otten. Otten puts up the 3, left it short. Rebound is pulled out of there by Ansley Litchfield's Bailey Hawkins, and now a foul is called. That's going to go against Twin Loop as Hawkins was searching for a teammate.
Yeah, Mahler reached in just trying to rip that ball away, see if she could get the steal, but instead got whistled for the foul.
45 seconds to go here, third quarter. 18-point lead now for Ansley Litchfield. They have the basketball. Pates dribbles all the way inside. Shot partially blocked, and Pates has got to be careful. And it is a foul on Catherine Pates. Trying to grab the ball out of the hands of Cassidy Grint. Grint falls down, and Pates picks up. That was her fourth, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Catherine Pates, the main ball handler for Ansley Litchfield. She's been on the bench a little bit with some of that foul trouble earlier here in the third. She goes back now. Twin Loop to attack. Ball in the corner, 20 seconds here in the third quarter. Mahler with it near side. Step back three-pointer, left it long. Rebound weak side by Ansley Litchfield. And we've got a whistle and we've got a timeout. Ansley Litchfield wants to make the most of this final 13 seconds of the third. We'll step away and come back and bring it to you here on 95.3.
Dogs wreaking havoc in your pastures? Then get rid of them with Rosol from AeroSeed. Rosol is a restricted use pesticide approved for use on prairie dogs by licensed pesticide applicators between October 1st and March 15th. Rosol is an easy-to-use bait that provides excellent acceptance, has superior weatherability, and proven reliability. To learn more about Rosol, call or stop by AeroSeed in Broken Bow today.
Welcome back to Ansley as we come out of the almost third quarter break. Still 12 seconds left up on the clock. Ansley Litchfield, no doubt, coming out with a set play out of the timeout. Wanting to make it a 20 or 21-point lead as they go down the court this time. Pates back into the game. And she turns it over. Elsie Otten comes away with it. Otten goes up, and it just rolls off the front rim. Otten comes out of there with it, though, and the buzzer sounds as we head to the fourth quarter. 38-20 is the lead. Ansley Litchfield on their home court, defending it at the moment, up 18. We'll come back with the fourth quarter on KBBN, as well as our video streaming platform, Sandhills Express, on YouTube and Facebook.
When your car gets dented, dinged, smashed, or smacked, the last thing you should have to worry about is it being in the right hands to get it fixed. When you choose Rod's Body and Paint in Broken Bow, your vehicle will leave their shop looking great. Don't forget, Rod can also help you with those windshield chips. Take care of them before they get worse and cost you more money. If your windshield already needs replaced, they can do that too. Rod's Body and Paint on the Curve, west of Broken Bow.
Team Physical Therapy is happy to help bring you this broadcast. Did you know that we can treat you right in your home if you are not able to come into our clinic? We provide balance assessments and treatments, education on improving home safety, caregiver education, and evidence-based one-on-one care. These services are available out of all 5 of our locations in Broken Bow, Callaway, Kearney, Burwell, and Gothenburg. Call us to learn more at 872-5111 for Team Physical Therapy. That's 872-5111.
Twin loop ball as we come back to the fourth quarter in Ansley. Folkers, the entry pass, squares up, tries to shoot over Ryan. Successful in doing so, but missed it. Shot put up again by Twin Loop, and all kinds of action going on down in the lane, and it is a jump ball over to Ansley Litchfield.
Well, it's been a real struggle for Twin Loop offensively in this second half. Just 4 points. They were outscored 13-4 in that third quarter.
Pulling up as she dribbles into the lane, into the top of the key was Rhodey. Couldn't get the three to go. Ryan couldn't get the follow to go. Back comes Twin Loop, needing a score, down 18. Otten with it up top. Far side over to Horkey. Horkey backs it out. Now Mahler. Back to Otten. Otten drives in, puts up a little baby hook. Can't get it to go. Rebound to the Spartans. Rhodey into the front court. Ava Pates now just inside the three-point line. Puts up the 18-footer. Can't get it. Twin Loop getting the stops defensively. They're just not getting the scores offensively. Horkey with it just in front of us. Off to Mahler, now Otten. Far side over to Barron. Barron into Folkers, squares up. Has to kick it back out. Near side, Otten. Elsie. Little 8-foot floater is good to go for 2.
First bucket of the second half for Otten. She's got 12 in the game to lead the way for Twin Loop.
Now the Spartans turn it over as Bailey Hawkins couldn't receive the upcourt pass. Now Twin Loop will see if they can string a couple of scores together. Riley Barron out to Mahler. Back over far side. Barron attacking now. Wow, nice move. A little Euro step. Gets her to the rim, and she scores 2 more. Here comes Ansley Litchfield. Rhodey with it up top. Over to Ava Pates. Pates glances inside. Can't find Ryan. Folkers fronts her. Rhodey on the drive. Loses the ball, and another turnover. Barron gets it, but throws it back away to Ava Pates. Pates attacks and is fouled on the shot attempt.
Foul was on Tara Horkey, her first, sending Ava Pates to the line.
.557 here on the fourth quarter clock. Ava Pates totes up her first shot. Oh, wow, that thing sat on the rim for a second and a half, but just fell over the wrong way. She'll have a look at a second. Tara Horkey comes out of the game for Twin Loop. Ava Pates didn't draw iron, and that will go back to Twin Loop the other way. Elsie Otten brings it up. Mahler now near side to Barron. Riley with the bounce. Skip pass over to Otten. Otten attacks. 10-foot shot. Can't bank it in. Folkers is there for the follow. Can't get it. She gets her second miss. Mahler picks it up this time. Otten dribbles in. Folkers goes up with it, and we've got a foul called. Folkers going to go to the line after the foul called on Ansley Litchfield. I believe Cadence Feldman comes away with that one.
And that is her third now.
Folkers' first shot can't get it to roll in.
Boy, you feel for Catherine. Just been a struggle offensively for her tonight from the field and at the line, too. We'll see if she can get this one to go down.
Folkers puts it up. Nice backspin on that. That one just looked good all the way. And she gets all nylon to score one for Twin Loup. And Twin Loup wants to talk things over. We'll step away as well. 5:38 to go. Twin Loup trails 25-38 to the Ansley Litchfield Spartans.
Carrying on during this broadcast, practice and study in order to get their competition and schoolwork done right. At Trotter Service, they do the same, except with your vehicle repairs. Whether you need a new battery, brake work and alignment, tires, wheels, or an overhaul, trust their auto repair specialists to tackle the job. Don't forget bulk oil and fuel delivery and on-the-farm tire truck service too. Proud to help bring you this broadcast, Trotter Service in Broken Bow.
The chili season is here. No need to be wearing a stocking hat inside. Talk to them at Mead Lumber in Broken Bow and get your home's insulation upgraded. Not only will you keep the cold outside in the winter, you'll also have a more efficient, clean, and healthy home. At Mead Lumber, they do their very best to accommodate you with information on your project. Check out the awesome resources they offer at meadlumber.com as well. Mead Lumber in Broken Bow. Visit them today on East Highway 2.
Welcome back to Ansley. Boys game to follow this one. Still 5:38 before that happens on the clock. And then a 20-minute warm-up, of course. Ansley Litchfield facing some full court pressure from Twin Loup out of the timeout. A foul is called, as falling to the ground was Ansley Litchfield's Cadence Feldman. I think they got Elsie Otten on that one.
And that is her second. Team's fifth. Each team has 5 fouls here in the half.
Brody receives the inbounds, and Otten's going to pick up another quick one. This is going to start getting interesting here, Brent, to see where the fouls fall on each team. There's several players that are kind of on the edge of some sketchiness, for lack of a better term. Otten stays aggressive, though, almost steals that one away on the inbounds. Ava Pates to key it in for the Spartans. Gets it in. Feldman with the bounce, working against Mahler. Works it ahead to Rhodey. Rhodey quickly over to Ava Pates, who breaks the timeline. And a foul going to be called. I think they're going to get Riley Barron for the reach on this one.
And I think that's 3 on Barron now. It is. And it also puts Ansley Litchfield into the 1-and-1.
So Ava Pates to the line. She'll try to earn a second with this first shot. Ava can't get it to go. Rebound pulled out of there by Cassidy Grant. Mahler ahead. Now uses the dribble, gets it over to Otten. Twin Loup needing some good quality offensive possessions here to crawl back into this one, down 13. Otten can't get the shot to go on the fight for the rebound. The official confers with his fellow official, and they determine it's Spartans basketball. Catherine Pates back into the game, as is Ryan. They've gotten some good rest on the bench. They'll come in refreshed, and Pates receives it and works against the full court pressure. She breaks it herself into the front court, and Otten is going to pick up another foul as Pates threw on the brakes.
Kind of a savvy move by Pates there. I think she felt the presence of Otten behind her, picked up the dribble, and Elsie had so much momentum that there was just, no way she was going to avoid contact as she picks up her 4th foul.
Pates can't get it to go. Rebound Ryan, who puts it back up and in to score 2 for the Spartans. Now it's go time for Twin Loup. 40-25 is the deficit. Barron comes up firing, leaves the three long, and that's off the Spartans. Unable to corral it was Bailey Hawkins. In for Twin Loop, Reagan Mahler. She'll come in for Miranda Olson. 4:38 to go. Twin Loop inbounds on the baseline. They get it in. Otten fires for three. Left it just long. That was a good-looking shot. Pates with the bounce, brings it across the timeline. 4:30 to go, fourth quarter. A 40 to 25 point lead for the Spartans, who have the basketball. Pates near side, patient, tries to lob it into the short corner. It's knocked out of bounds. Getting her hand on it was Cassidy Grint. Mahler will get a rest. Coming in for a Twin Loop is Tara Horkey. Catherine Pates slaps the basketball. Waits, lobs, Ryan, two more for the Spartans. Back comes Twin Loop looking for an answer. With it up top is Mahler. Reagan passes it off. The drive inside, recovering, getting blocked is Ryan, and Ryan slaps it out of the hands of Tara Horkey, who commits a foul. We'll go back the other way.
Boy, Ryan's really had a good game on the defensive side of the floor. Offensively, too. I mean, she's got 8 points in the game, but, boy, defensively, she has really been a presence for Ansley Litchfield on the interior.
Ryan back to the free throw line. Gets the first one to go. And we've got a timeout. Coach McKenna Cooksley wants to talk things over with the Twin Loop Lady Wolves. With 3:58 to go in the fourth quarter, they trail 43-25 to Ansley Litchfield.
Agency to help with our marketing.
They pitched impressive visuals and a script that was inspiring.
And exotic animal mascots to help grab your attention.
In the end, we just decided to tell it to you straight. Shelter Insurance has award-winning customer service at affordable rates.
Plus, our local agents are there to help you understand what coverage you need.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Brent Custer.
A to Z Lawn Pro is moving, but don't worry. They'll continue to offer their great services such as fertilizer, weed, and bare ground programs. Plus, they'll help you with grass seedings during the spring and fall seasons. Their new shop will be at their house. The address is 2056 North 9th Avenue. A handy payment drop box will be out front. Their phone number's changing too. It's now 308-870-1762. A couple of changes, but the same great service from A to Z Lawn Pro.
Welcome back to Ansley. 4 minutes stands between us and the end of this game. On the clock, that is. We come out of the timeout with Carrie Ryan still standing at the free throw line. She did go into the huddle, though. We didn't leave her there. She misses the second shot, and stepping on the line trying to track down the rebound is Twin Loop's Tara Horkey. So we'll stay on the far end of the court with the Spartans.
Well, Twin Loop started this quarter on a 5-0 run, but Ansley Litchfield has answered with 5 in a row to get their lead back up to 18.
The lob turns it back over into the hands of Horkey. Horkey forward to Riley Barron. Gets the layup to go, the hoop and the harm. She'll try to do a three-point play at the line.
And that foul was on Ryan, her fourth now.
Riley Barron puts up the free throw, bounces around, can't get it, but Twin Loop comes out of there with the rebound, and a jump ball is called. Tara Horkey got her hands on it, but she was swarmed by several Spartans down there. Horkey keys it in now. Gets it in, and Barron lays it in. Another and one opportunity. Oh, Riley Barron. One trip down the floor and now two lay-ins. And she wants to complete a three-point play this time around as well.
And the foul was on Kaylee Rohde, just her second.
And she gets this one to go from the line. Look out, it's a 13-point game. Catherine Pates with the bounce. Double teamed. Otten on her. Gets it ahead to Rohde. Rohde now dribbles. Double teamed. Ball swiped away, and it will stay with the Spartans as last to touch it was Tara Horkey. Pates receives it. Otten trying not to commit that foul. Threw her hands back as soon as Pates started dribbling. Catherine Pates into the front court. Gets it off. Inside, Carrie Ryan didn't like what she was facing, had a triple team in front of her, kicked it back outside. Now into the front court and inside the lane. Shot is put up, rolls around. Horkey comes away with the miss for Twin Loop. Approaching 3 minutes to go, Horkey gets it off into the hands of Otten. Otten with the dribble. Now gets it back up top, 10-footer. Floater is good. Here comes Twin Loop. Down to 11 points is the lead. And the ball almost knocked out of there, but called for the foul is Reagan Mahler. Good aggressive move defensively, but if I'm not mistaken, she might be one of the few players that has fouls to give. Yeah, that's just her first.
But it is the 10th team foul against Twin Loop, so Ansley Litchfield shooting 2 now the rest of the way.
Rohde can't get it to go from the line. She'll get a look at a second as Alexis Mahler comes back in. Tara Horkey will get a rest.
Kaylee Rohde, a huge first half where she scored 16, but only 4 so far here in half number 2.
Rohde's second shot, all nylon, gets that one to go. And a timeout called by Twin Loop. We'll step away as well. Twin Loop trying to make things interesting. They trail Ansley Litchfield 44-32.
Right up there on the list of worst emergencies to have.
Absolutely.
The next time you're facing one, give Squires Septic Service a call. 870-0717. He's ready to take your call 24 hours a day.
Absolutely.
His sewer camera can find problems fast to save you money. Plus, he can clear drains with Roto-Rooter or Jetter. Oh, and Gary has Porta units too. Squires Septic Service of Myrna. 870-0717. Don't wait to call until it's too late.
Absolutely not.
Well, it appears to me, Brett, that Twin Loop refuses to give up. They've kind of strung together some scores here and are making this one interesting.
They are, and but you're under 3 minutes to go, so every offensive possession really counts now for Twin Loop if you want to continue to chip away.
Mahler misses the shot. Otten puts up another one, can't get it to go. Rebound is fought for, and a jump ball is called. And we'll go the other way. Possession arrow points to the Spartans of Ansley Litchfield. I think this press of Twin Loop has really, if it doesn't result in a turnover, it's resulted in maybe the Spartans having to work a little bit harder to get into the half court. Catherine Pates picks up her dribble, can't find a teammate. Now finds Rohde, it's slapped away, but Kaylee tracks it down, and now a timeout call. They had a feeling it was coming. Ansley Litchfield wants to talk things over with 2:18 to go, fourth quarter. We'll be back on KBBN.
The winter months in Nebraska is layers, and just as important as the outside layer is the inside ones. Right now, sweatshirts and sweatpants are buy one, get one 50% off at Geared for Sports in Broken Bow. Scott has stocked a great variety of styles, colors, and brands. Whether you're running to the gym or putting them on under snow pants, sweatshirts and sweatpants are what you'll save on right now at Geared for Sports, west side of the square in Broken Bow.
Welcome back to Ansley. Welcome back. Jeremy Scheip and Brent Apperson with you. Grant Winter behind the camera. Grant's killing it as the video producer. 44-32, fourth quarter. Ansley Litchfield holding on to this lead, which has been cut into a bit by the Lady Wolves here as of late. But like Brent said last time, Twin Loop going to have to value every single possession offensively and start getting some scores. 2 minutes is going to fly by. Pates into the front court. Gets it off to Rohde. Kaylee squares up. Doesn't use the dribble, gives it back to Pates. Has it knocked away by Otten. Will stay with the Spartans. Coming in for Twin Loop is Miranda Olson. Getting a rest is Riley Barron. Rohde gets it into Pates. Spartans in no hurry to put the basketball up. They might not even attempt a shot that's not a layup. Pates with it up top. Uses the bounce now. Ryan seals, and Pates goes all the way. Misses the layup, though. Rebound pulled out of there by Mahler, who scoops it over to Otten. Otten wants to push. Gets it ahead. Down on the far side, it was Grint, but she thought better of it and threw it out. Otten with it. Back over to Mahler. Mahler, a couple of dribbles. Far side wing, 1:28 to go. Score's got to come now for Twin Loop. Running out of time. Cassidy Grint, a little baby fade down on the block, and she scores 2. It's now a 10-point contest, 1:15 to go. Kaylee Rohde with it, and she's fouled. Twin Loop not out of it yet, but they need the Spartans to miss some free throws now.
Foul was called on Cassidy Grint, her third of the game.
Kaylee Rohde to the line, makes her first to add to her total for the evening.
Yeah, 22 in the game now for Rohde. Of course, 16 of those came in the first half.
And Rohde makes it a perfect trip to the line, knocks home the second. 1:10 to go, fourth quarter. Otten into the front court. Now gets it back, drives on the baseline. Gets it off to Olsen. Hands it to Mahler, can't get it to go. Reagan Mahler with the miss. Rebound to Kaylee Rohde. 55 seconds to go. Twin Loop digging in defensively. The bench calling for no fouls. Otten playing defense, cuts off Catherine Pates. They're denying Rohde. She gets the ball anyway. Good pass from Pates. 40 seconds, 12-point game. Spartans dribbling this one out. Again, probably won't see a shot from them unless it's a layup or very close. Pates with it. 24 seconds now. Now kicks it out. And the ball's turned over. Twin Loop gets their hands on it. Now looking for a score. Off to Otten. Steps inside the three-point line. Can't get the 2 to go. And a rebound to the Spartans with 5 seconds to go. Rohde holding it off to Pates, and time will run out on this one. Ansley Litchfield gets the 46-34 victory against Twin Loop, a game that was close at times, not close at other times, and then close again at the end. 20 minutes up on the clock. The warm-up will start for the boys' game. But first, we'll step away, then we'll come back, wrap up the girls' game, and get you set for that boys' game here on KBBN and our video streaming platforms.
ATV would like to acknowledge all the local athletes and coaches from our area. We are proud of the athletes for the sportsmanship, hard work, and dedication that they put into each season. Agland ATV knows all about working hard and playing hard, just like a Polaris. Best of luck to all the local teams from Agland ATV, West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
ATVs can be hazardous to operate. Polaris adult models are for riders age 16 and older. Always wear a helmet and be sure to take a training course. Polaris machines are not intended for on-road use.
Let the games begin. Burning Bank enables you to manage your finances from the bleachers, sidelines, or wherever you are with 24/7 access to your accounts. Check your balances with mobile banking, reimburse friends and family for concession stand goods with Zelle, and even set up automatic payments or reminders to never miss a payment again with Bill Pay. The ball is in your court. Burning Bank is a proud sponsor of area athletics and wishes all student athletes a safe and successful season. Burning Bank, member FDIC.
Anytime is a good time to buy plants because of indoor plants. The Garden Center has some rare and exciting indoor plants you need to lay eyes on. They're priced right and they're rare. Some might even call them unusual. They will satisfy your need for something new and different. They have the potting soil, creative and stylish pots, and plant displays you need too. Closed Sunday and Monday, open Tuesday to Friday 10 to 5:30 and Saturday 10 to 2. Open year-round for you, the Garden Center in Broken Bow.
Sargent Irrigation may be known worldwide, but their roots are right here in central Nebraska, something they are very proud of. They hire right here in the heartland and know their success is due to those quality employees. As a way of showing support for the community, Sargent Irrigation sponsors high school sports broadcasts so those unable to attend can follow the action. Enjoy the broadcast, sponsored in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow.
When it comes to plumbing, Scott and Colton with Studa Plumbing are proud to be your one-stop plumbing shop. They do septic pumping. Trust them, you do not want to put it off. Contact them for everything from new construction to remodels, service and drain cleaning to septic installations and sewer camera inspections. Scott and Colton are proud to support the area student athletes by bringing you this broadcast. Contact Studa Plumbing, where they do the plumbing.
And we welcome you back to Ansley High School. Final score in the girls' contest tonight. Ansley Litchfield hangs on to win it 46-34, the final. Ansley Litchfield led 10-6 after one quarter, extended that to a 9-point advantage, 25-16 at the half. And then the third quarter, that was the big difference, as Ansley Litchfield outscored Twin Loup 13-4 in that third quarter, had an 18-point advantage going into the fourth. Twin Loup tried to fight back, but Ansley Litchfield was able to hold them off as the Lady Spartans improved to 5-6 on the season as they pick up a 46-34 win. As we take a look at the final scoring numbers, we'll go to Twin Loup first, where they were led by Elsie Otten, who had 14 in the game. Riley Barron finished with 9 points. All of those came in the second half for the Lady Wolves. Rest of the scoring for Twin Loup tonight, Catherine Folkers finishes with 3, Alexis Mahler had 2, Tara Horkey with 2, and Cassidy Grint with 4 points tonight for Twin Loup. Meanwhile, for Ansley Litchfield, only 4 players scored, but when you have one of them score 23, you can be in pretty good shape. And that was the situation with Kaylee Rohde. Got really hot in the first half when she knocked down 4 threes, had 16 points in the first half, did Kaylee Rohde, and then finishes the game with a game-high 23. Rest of the scoring for the Spartans, Carrie Ryan finishes with 9, Catherine Pates had 8, and Bailey Hawkins finishes with 6 points tonight for Ansley Litchfield. So again, the Lady Spartans get the win 46-34. They now are 5-6 on the season, while Twin Loup drops to 7-3. Well, the two boys teams are out on the court taking their warm-ups, and so we will transition into our coverage of tonight's boys contest right after these words.
A week, when you're looking for a home-cooked meal, look no further than the Tumbleweed Cafe on East Highway 2. They feature daily lunch specials that are a great pick-me-up in the middle of your day. Don't forget, you can order online and pick up too, or make use of their handy drive-thru for extra fast, home-style food. They love serving Central Nebraska with the classics, from burgers and fries to chicken fried steak and pies. At the Tumbleweed Cafe, East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
The Cattleman's Cup Bull Sale is February 23rd at the ranch near Brewster, Nebraska. Over 65 bulls will be selling, with sires represented, including Myers, Fair and Square, Marcy's Panhandle, Sits Resilient, and more. If you're looking for bulls that are naturally sound, stout, and good-footed, don't miss the Cattleman's Cup Bull Sale on February 23rd at the ranch near Brewster, Nebraska, starting at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. For more information, go to thecattleman'scut.com or like their Facebook page, The Cattleman's Cut. That's quality bred on, not fed on.
Interest rates are on the rise, and now's the perfect time to consider using a CD to put your extra cash to work. But how do you decide which CD term is best? Well, at Flatwater Bank, we've got some great news. Our Anytime CD currently pays 3.05 annual percentage yield and has a fixed rate for 39 months. There's no penalty for early withdrawal after only 6 days. That's right, 3.05% APY for our Anytime CD. Visit us online at flatwater.bank for all the details.
Member FDIC.
Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is a proud radio sponsor of area high school sports. The skills that students learn in athletics go beyond the playing field. These student athletes learn teamwork, work ethic, and competitiveness, just to name a few. The sports that they participate in also are a way to bring communities together. The team at Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is happy to help bring you this broadcast to cheer on your team.
Baco Transfer Incorporated of Litchfield buys, sells, hauls, and grinds hay and other forage crops year-round. Specializing in handling and processing, their fleet of specialty equipment with experienced operators work with many operations across central Nebraska. They also operate a full-service automotive repair shop for trucks and passenger vehicles in Litchfield. Driven to exceed your customer service expectations, Baco Transfer, proud to help bring you this sports broadcast.
Muddy Creek Ag supports the Ansley Litchfield Spartans. Pete, Ryan, Trey, and Brandy are your suppliers of all feed and seed products, Traeger grills, and seasonings as well. They also have new and used seed tenders and are proud to be Channel Seedmen. Good luck, Spartans, from Muddy Creek Ag. Call them at 308-935-1155. The same people with the same great products on Highway 2 in Ansley, America.
Central Nebraska Electric in Ansley is a proud supporter of this broadcast and area high school sports action. Playing hard throughout the season takes a lot of work, and Todd salutes that dedication. Any electrical work you need done right the first time deserves a free estimate from Central Nebraska Electric. Call them at 750-6458. That's Central Nebraska Electric in Ansley, sponsoring this broadcast and wishing area teams good luck this season.
Master the mealtime rush with a refrigerator that helps you cut down on clutter. The Whirlpool 4-door refrigerator keeps groceries in sight and easy to find. From easy reach shelves to a flexible ice bin, see how the 4 sleek compartments help keep ingredients organized so you can get dinner to the table. Visit Lyons Appliance in Broken Bow to learn more.
And again, we bring you back to Ansley High School, transitioning now into our coverage of the boys' half of our doubleheader as Ansley Litchfield gets ready to take on Twin Loop. And as we begin our broadcast of the boys' game tonight, we again want to say thanks to all of the great sponsors who are making it possible. Our radio coverage of the boys' game tonight being brought to you by Tumbleweed Cafe, Cattleman's Cut, Flatwater Bank, Insurance of the Heartland, Baco Transfer, Muddy Creek Ag, Central Nebraska Electric, and Lyons Appliance. Tonight's radio coverage also being brought to you in part by these businesses that are sponsoring all of our radio sports coverage this year. They include the Nebraska State Bank, Grocery Cart, Custer Federal State Bank, Arrow Seed, Rods Body and Paint, Team Physical Therapy, Trotter Service, Meat Lumber, Brent Custer, your local shelter insurance agent, A to Z Lawn Pro, Squire Septic Service of Myrna, Geared for Sports, Agland ATV, Bruning Bank, the Garden Center, Sargent Irrigation, and Duda Plumbing. Also tonight's games on our live video stream accompanied by the radio call, and you can access the video stream by going to sandhillsexpress.com. You can also go directly to the Sandhills Express Facebook page and YouTube channel. As you watch our video stream tonight, you'll see businesses and their logos flashing across your screen, and as they do, we hope that you take time to notice and thank these video streaming sponsors. They include Cattleman's Cut, Grocery Cart, Colligan, Del Moniger, and Tim Wright in Broken Bow. Our video stream also brought to you in part by Callaway District Hospital with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, Palmer Monument, Mead Lumber, Lyons Appliance in Broken Bow, Nebraska State Bank, Agland ATV, Lashley Land and Recreational Brokers, Insurance of the Heartland, Central Nebraska Medical Clinic, Broken Bow Livestock, and Sandhills Custom Creations. Boys game is coming up. It's Ansley Litchfield against Twin Loop next on Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
We've got spirit, yes we do. We've got spirit, how about you? Here at Nebraska State Bank, we've got school spirit. Introducing mascot debit cards from Nebraska State Bank. Now you can go to your local NSB branch and request a new debit card for your favorite high school team. The Broken Bow Indians, South Loop Bobcats, or Anselmo debit cards are available by instant issue. You'll only get $10, and the entire amount will be passed along to your school. It's a win-win situation, right? Take your school pride to the next level at Nebraska State Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
The Grocery Cart is proud to bring you this sports broadcast. The case is always full of delicious food you can have right away, or talk to the staff about your upcoming event and they'll make food for you. There's a wide selection of salads, and don't forget Chester's chicken buckets and strips. If the occasion calls for a cake, you can have it decorated how you'd like. Call the GK Deli at 872-2206 or stop by inside the Grocery Cart in Broken Bow.
Free Casasa cashback checking is unlike any checking account you've ever had. The staff at Custer Federal State Bank is excited to tell you about the benefits. Here's just a few. 2% cash back on debit card purchases, ATM withdrawal, free refunds, nationwide, free online banking services, a free mobile banking app, free online bill pay, and much, much more. The minimum balance to open is $50. Ask about Casasa at Custer Federal State Bank, member FDIC.
Cattle producers, AeroSeed is your one-stop shop for power fencing needs. AeroSeed has all the supplies, including high-tensile wire, posts, insulators, and energizers to build or replace a solar, electric, or battery-operated system. They offer products from Gallagher, the most practical, affordable, and dependable range of animal management systems on the market. Should anything ever go wrong with your Gallagher Energizer, you won't have to send it off somewhere to be repaired. Most often it can be repaired right at AeroSeed. Get your Gallagher power fence and supplies from AeroSeed on North 10th Avenue, Broken Bow.
When your car gets dented, dinged, smashed, or smacked, the last thing you should have to worry about is it being in the right hands to get it fixed. When you choose Rod's Body and Paint in Broken Bow, your vehicle will leave their shop looking great. Don't forget, Rod can also help you with those windshield chips. Take care of them before they get worse and cost you more money. If your windshield already needs replaced, they can do that too. Rod's Body and Paint on the curve, west of Broken Bow.
Team Physical Therapy is happy to help bring you this broadcast. Did you know that we can treat you right in your home if you are not able to come into our clinic? We provide balance assessments and treatments, education on improving home safety, caregiver education, and evidence-based one-on-one care. These services are available out of all 5 of our locations in Broken Bow, Callaway, Kearney, Burwell, and Gothenburg. Call us to learn more at 872-5111 for Team Physical Therapy. That's 872-5111.
The student athletes you're cheering on during this broadcast practice and study in order to get their competition and schoolwork done right. At Trotter Service, they do the same, except with your vehicle repairs. Whether you need a new battery, brake work and alignment, tires, wheels, or an overhaul, trust their auto repair specialists to tackle the job. Don't forget bulk oil and fuel delivery and on-the-farm tire truck service too. Proud to help bring you this broadcast, Trotter Service in Broken Bow.
The chilly season is here. No need to be wearing a stocking hat inside. Talk to them at Mead Lumber in Broken Bow and get your home's insulation upgraded. Not only will you keep the cold outside in the winter, you'll also have a more efficient, clean, and healthy home. At Mead Lumber, they do their very best to accommodate you with information on your project. Check out the awesome resources they offer at meadlumber.com as well. Mead Lumber in Broken Bow. Visit them today on East Highway 2.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, 2-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Brett Custer in Broken Bow.
And again, we welcome you back to Ansley High School. Getting close to tip-off now of the boys' half of our doubleheader as Ansley Litchfield entertains Twin Loup here in Ansley. Jeremy Shipe joins me now as we set you up for the boys' contest. Ansley Litchfield 7-3 on the season, coming off a tough loss to a really good Amherst team. They are top 5 ranked in Class C2. Ansley Litchfield ran into them last night. Amherst winning it 74-38 was the final. So the Spartans looking to bounce back from that, but their only other 2 losses have been on the road to Ravenna and on the road to Elm Creek. Meanwhile, for Twin Loup, Coach Barron, 2 wins on the season. They got wins over Palmer and then a win against Elba during the Elba Holiday Tournament between Christmas and New Year's. They're 2-7, and as we bring in Jeremy Shipe, listen, when you look at it on paper, certainly you look at Ansley Litchfield as a team that is going to be really tough tonight for Twin Loup. But as we have watched this team through the season and even the last couple of years, Jeremy, it's a team that continues to learn the game, continues to learn each other. And the one thing we do know, they are going to compete tonight, and you never know what can happen because this Twin Loup team is getting better, and I think Coach Barron will tell you just that.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right, and I think that energy can close any kind of gap, and, it's a cliche saying, but that's why they play the game. You go out and you play the game, and you give your best effort, and you see what you can do together as a team, and that's how you get better and build on things for the future. So I think it should be a fun one, and this is my first time laying eyes on either of these teams here this year, so I'm excited to do that too.
Matt Drew comes back on the bench as the head coach for Ansley Litchfield, has really put together some good teams for the Spartans since he has been the head coach. And I think he feels that this has a chance to be another really good group. I think, from a statewide perspective, maybe a little bit under the radar this year compared to maybe some of the years past. But 7-3 coming in, that for him it's like, hey guys, I want to see execution tonight, especially with what happened to us when we ran into Amherst last night.
Yeah, you want to see good, clean passes. You want to see the turnovers. You want to see that number be low. You want to win the rebounding battle. You want to win the numbers game, and, you want that every single night, but you just want to play good, clean basketball. This is an opportunity for the Spartans to kind of recover after a tough opponent last night and come out and work on those things that they saw last night that they could build on.
We look forward to it. Tip-off is minutes away. It's Ansley Litchfield and Twin Loop coming up next on Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
But don't worry, they'll continue to offer their great services such as fertilizer, weed, and bare ground programs. Plus, they'll help you with grass seedings during the spring and fall seasons. Their new shop will be at their house. The address is 2056 North 9th Avenue. A handy payment drop box will be out front. Their phone number's changing too. It's now 308-870-1762. A couple of changes, but the same great service from A to Z Lawn Pro.
Septic emergencies are right up there on the list of worst emergencies to have.
Absolutely.
The next time you're facing one, give Squires Septic Service a call. 870-0717. He's ready to take your call 24 hours a day.
Absolutely.
His sewer camera can find problems fast to save you money. Plus, he can clear drains with Roto-Rooter or Jetter. Oh, and Gary has Porta units too. Squires Septic Service of Myrna. 870-0717. Don't wait to call until it's too late.
Absolutely not.
The key to surviving the winter months in Nebraska is layers, and just as important as the outside layer is the inside ones. Right now, sweatshirts and sweatpants are buy one, get one 50% off at Geared for Sports in Broken Bow. Scott has stocked a great variety of styles, colors, and brands. Whether you're running to the gym or putting them on under snow pants, sweatshirts and sweatpants are what you'll save on right now at Geared for Sports, west side of the square in Broken Bow.
Friendly rivals, hometown pride, wearing your school's colors. Small towns are brought together cheering on their favorite teams. Agland ATV knows how hard the athletes and coaches work year-round and are proud to help sponsor the games of our customers and their kids and grandkids. We have built relationships with many of these families through the years and are proud of their success. Best of luck to all the local athletes from Agland ATV in Broken Bow.
872-3424.
Agland ATV, West Highway 2, Broken Bow. 872-3424.
As you head out the door to support your favorite team and athlete, don't forget to take Bruning Bank with you. With our free mobile banking app, you can handle your daily banking needs from anywhere, even the bleachers. Check your balance, monitor transactions, deposit checks, and send and receive funds to family and friends with Zelle. Learn more at BruningBank.com. Bruning Bank is a proud sponsor of area athletics and wishes all students a safe and successful season. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
Anytime is a good time to buy plants because of indoor plants. The Garden Center has some rare and exciting indoor plants you need to lay eyes on. They're priced right and they're rare. Some might even call them unusual. They will satisfy your need for something new and different. They have the potting soil, creative and stylish pots, and plant displays you need too. Closed Sunday and Monday, open Tuesday to Friday 10 to 5:30 and Saturday 10 to 2. Open year-round for you, the Garden Center in Broken Bow.
Sargent Irrigation may be known worldwide, but their roots are right here in central Nebraska, something they are very proud of. They hire right here in the heartland and know their success is due to those quality employees. As a way of showing support for the community, Sargent Irrigation sponsors high school sports broadcasts, so those unable to attend can follow the action. Enjoy the broadcast, sponsored in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow.
When it comes to plumbing, Scott and Colton with Duda Plumbing are proud to be your one-stop plumbing shop. They do septic pumping. Trust them. You do not want to put it off. Contact them for everything from new construction to remodels, service and drain cleaning to septic installations and sewer camera inspections. Scott and Colton are proud to support the area's student athletes by bringing you this broadcast. Contact Duda Plumbing, where they do the plumbing.
And we come back to the gymnasium, getting ready for the tip-off of the boys' half of our doubleheader tonight. Quickly, your starting lineups. First off for Twin Loup, Aaron Glendy, a 5'8 sophomore, Ryan McBride, 5'11 sophomore, Grant Otten, a 5'7 sophomore, Emmett Sordom, a 6'1 sophomore, and Waylon McBride, a 5'9 junior. Starters for Ansley Litchfield, Luke Bailey, Leighton Rohde, Ryan Bailey, Zach Loy, and Ashton Bemerwald are your starters for Ansley Litchfield. So they stand in the center circle, and the tip is going to be controlled by Twin Loup. Underway in the boys' half of our doubleheader. Twin Loup with a basketball and a turnover on the opening possession for the Wolves. Ansley Litchfield has the ball as we are just underway. Luke Bailey with it, swings it off to Rohde. Leighton will skip it across to Loy. Zach will enter it inside to Ryan Bailey. Back out to Loy. He'll dribble in and then skip it across to Rohde. Rohde trying to attack that 2-3 zone. Skips it out to Loy. 3 on the way, no good. And the rebound controlled and pulled down by Emmett Sordom of Twin Loup. Off to Aaron Glendy. Sends it ahead to Grant Otten. Otten tries to throw it into the corner, but first a whistle and a kick is called against the Ansley Litchfield defense as Twin Loup will inbound it on the side. To throw it in, Ryan McBride sends it in to Waylon McBride, and now a foul called as Rohde and Waylon McBride collide, and Leighton Rohde will pick up the personal. Just underway, boys' half of our doubleheader tonight. Ansley Litchfield winners in the girls' game earlier tonight. Aaron Glendy dribbles to his right, tries to get it to the high post, knocked away by Rohde. Rohde to the other end, puts it up, blocked, but there to recover is Ryan Bailey for Ansley Litchfield. His putback wouldn't go, though, and Twin Loup able to come out of there with the basketball.
Well, hey, that was a really good block by Glendy, running the floor. Top effort as they head towards the rim.
Now Aaron out on the wing, has the ball knocked away, taken away by Loy, and now a whistle and a foul against Twin Loup.
I think they're going to get Ryan McBride on the reach. Ball was loose. He reached in and just kind of gave a little pop from behind.
Over a minute gone here in the opening quarter. No score. In the corner with it, Rohde. Out to Loy. They swing it over to Luke Bailey. Luke will drive and shoot. Short, no good. They fight for the rebound, and it's into the hands of Ryan McBride of Twin Loup. Aaron Glendy sends it ahead to Otten. Grant looking, sends it to the high post to Sordom, now back out to Glendy. Back to Sordom at the high post, now Glendy again. In the corner with it is Ryan McBride, and Twin Loup turns it over. Ansley Litchfield basketball, here's Loy. Loy crossover to the top of the key, now Rohde with it in the corner. Touch pass Ryan Bailey, bounce pass inside to Bemerwald, now it's Loy. Loy spinning and shooting, and it's too strong, no good. They fight for the board, and it's pulled down by Twin Loup.
Well, Twin Loup doing a good job rebounding here early, out-rebounding Ansley Litchfield 4-1.
Over 2 minutes played, still nobody has scored. Glendy launches a 3, it's no good, but the long rebound secured by Otten. Waylon McBride looking to drive, and as he does, he'll be fouled.
Wow, that was the fastest flash of a number on a jersey I've ever seen in my life. I'm going to have to start paying a little bit more attention.
Well,
Good Lord.
I can tell you it was Bemerwald because I looked at the scoreboard. Now Bemerwald trying to go for a steal, knocks it out of bounds, and the ball stays with Twin Loup. Well, we played over 2 minutes. Still nobody has scored. Twin Loup with the basketball as Ryan McBride will send it in to Glendy. Aaron had it knocked away by Rohde, able to regather it, though. Still trying to get control of it. Otten loses it on the floor, and now Ansley Litchfield has it. Luke Bailey behind the back, into the lane, dumps it to Ryan Bailey, who puts it up and in. And Ansley Litchfield scores first. Pressure applied in the backcourt by Rohde. Aaron Glendy able to break the pressure with the bounce, though. Otten to Sortum, out to Glendy. Now in the corner it goes to Waylon McBride. Sortum, fadeaway jumper, in and out, would not go down, and the rebound pulled down by Ryan Bailey.
Boy, he just about got that one to roll in. That would have been a sweet shot.
Luke Bailey skips it across to Loy. In the corner now, Rhodey. Rhodey looking inside. Now they'll swing it around the perimeter. Under 5 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. 2-0 Ansley Litchfield, the early lead. Rhodey down the lane. Cut off. Looks for help. Throws it out to Loy. Loy tries to drive. Again, good defense by Twin Loup on the interior. Bailey gets into the lane, takes the shot, and scores. That's Luke Bailey with the bucket. And Ansley Litchfield leads 4-0.
I tell you what, if you knew the offense of Coach Drew in the past, you can recognize this offense.
Now a steal by Ryan Bailey. And Bailey will be fouled as he takes it to the rim.
If you didn't know that Coach Drew was the coach of this team and you were familiar with his offense, it just looks the same as years past. He's coached these kids to be patient, move the ball around, and look for the best possible shot.
Foul was on Aaron Glendy, his first. Free throw by Ryan Bailey, short, no good. Substitutions for Ansley Litchfield. We'll see Owen Cunningham come in. Jacob Heapy has come in. As Ryan Bailey at the line for his second, and it is good. Made 1 of 2. Also Michael Smith into the game now for Ansley Litchfield. 5-0, Spartans with the lead. We played about midway through this opening quarter. Sortum throws it in the corner to Ryan McBride. Ryan drives and steps on the baseline and turns it over. Twin Loup will back off and pick up the defense in the half court as Luke Bailey will slowly bring it ahead. Luke will send it ahead to Heapy. Heapy off to Luke Bailey. Luke down the lane, dumps it into Ryan, who scores.
Wow, good, simple offensive set. And it scores again for Ansley Litchfield. We've seen that play a couple times.
It's been the Bailey to Bailey connection for Ansley Litchfield. They lead 7-0. Timeout on the court. Back after this.
7 days a week, when you're looking for a home-cooked meal, look no further than the Tumbleweed Cafe on East Highway 2. They feature daily lunch specials that are a great pick-me-up in the middle of your day. Don't forget, you can order online and pick up too, or make use of their handy drive-thru for extra fast, home-style food. They love serving Central Nebraska with the classics, from burgers and fries to chicken fried steak and pies, at the Tumbleweed Cafe, East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Brent Apperson back with Jeremy Shipe and Grant Winter with us. Grant running the camera for our live video stream, which is accessible for you on sandhillsexpress.com. Back to action out of the timeout. Twin Loup with it. They throw it away. Ball knocked around into the hands of Luke Bailey. Luke trying to go around Otten. Good defense by Otten. Forces Ansley Litchfield to work out of the half court. Heapy will drive and shoot. No good. Rebound Ryan Bailey, and the putback is good. 9-0 Ansley Litchfield as we play here in the first, and near 3 minutes left to go in the quarter. Twin Loup basketball, shot up, no good. Just checking in, Mace Barron of Twin Loup. And now Twin Loup able to get a rebound and a putback.
Yeah, Grant Otten crashing the boards hard, just went right back up with it to score 2 more.
So Twin Loup on the board. Luke Bailey with it. Bailey gets into the lane, takes the shot, and scores. 2:45 to go, opening quarter. 11-2 our score. Ansley Litchfield with the lead. Mace Barron to Waylon McBride. He'll shoot it and score.
Well, there you go. Twin Loup stringing some scores together now.
And the Wolves are to within 7. Luke Bailey, little stutter move, now sends it out to Heapy for a 3. It's off the mark, no good. Rebound secured by Emmett Sortum of Twin Loup. Off to Glendy. Aaron to Otten, taken away by Luke Bailey. Luke with the steal. And now Ansley Litchfield will work 5-on-5 out of the half court. Heapy on the wing. Now it's Luke Bailey again Luke at the top of the key, looks to drive, fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebound, Ryan Bailey, put back, yes, and he's fouled.
Well, Ryan has got all but 4 of Ansley Litchfield's points at this point, and those 4 belong to Luke Bailey.
Substitutions for Ansley Litchfield. Leighton Rohde has come back in. Bemerwald has come back in as well. Michael Smith is still out there along with Ryan Bailey for Ansley Litchfield, and Heapy remains on the floor as well. Ryan Bailey's free throw no good, but kept alive by Smith. Ansley Litchfield gets another crack at it offensively. Heapy for a 3. It's off the mark, no good, and the rebound secured by Waylon McBride of Twin Loop. Aaron Glendy brings it quickly across half court. He'll be bumped by Heapy, and a foul is called. Minute 40 left to go in the opening quarter. Ansley Litchfield 13, Twin Loop 4. Back into the game, Zach Loy, the 6'1 junior for Ansley Litchfield. Twin Loop to inbound on the baseline. Aaron Glendy throws it into Grant Otten. Otten out to Barron, a 3 on the way. It's off the back iron, no good, and the rebound secured by Loy of Ansley Litchfield. 90 seconds left to go in the quarter. Loy, top of the key, swings it right side over to Heapy. Now back to Loy. Zach to his left. Sends it to Rohde. Now Heapy. Heapy looks to drive, cut off, sends it back out to Rohde. Leighton sends it in the corner to Heapy. Heapy looking to go baseline, cut off by Barron. Now it's Rohde with it in the corner. Back to Heapy as we near a minute left to go in the quarter. Loy will dribble in, take the shot. Back iron, no good. They fight for the rebound, and Leighton Rohde comes up with the loose ball into Loy. Loy goes in, takes a shot, no good. And the rebound secured by Waylon McBride. Out to Aaron Glendy as we are under a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Twin Loop with the ball, trailing by 9. Grant Otten to his left, leaves it for Barron. The shot up, no good. Rebound fought for, still loose on the floor. Waylon McBride's got it, taken away by Rohde, but into the hands of Barron. Rohde now picks the pocket of Glendy. Leighton Rohde to the rim and scores. Double-digit lead now for Ansley Litchfield as we play out the final 20 seconds of quarter number 1. Aaron Glendy, quick with the dribble, gets into the lane, goes to the rim, but cannot finish. Rebound tipped around into the hands of Zach Loy. Loy quickly the other way. He'll take the shot in traffic, and a charge is called.
Well, Loy trying to do his best to avoid the contact, but getting down there and getting good position was Barron.
2 seconds to go. 2.7, actually. And Twin Loop will not be able to get a shot up. So we played 1 quarter of basketball here in Ansley at the end of 1. Ansley Litchfield leads it over Twin Loop 15-4.
23rd at the Ranch near Brewster, Nebraska. Over 65 bulls will be selling with sires represented, including Myers, Fair and Square, Marcy's Panhandle, Sits Resilient, and more. If you're looking for bulls that are naturally sound, stout, and good-footed, don't miss the Cattleman's Cut Bull Sale on February 23rd at the Ranch near Brewster, Nebraska, starting at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. For more information, go to thecattleman'scut.com or like their Facebook page, The Cattleman's Cut. That's quality bred on, not fed on.
Interest rates are on the rise, and now's the perfect time to consider using a CD to put your extra cash to work. But how do you decide which CD term is best? Well, at Flatwater Bank, we've got some great news. Our Anytime CD currently pays 3.05 annual percentage yield and has a fixed rate for 39 months. There's no penalty for early withdrawal after only 6 days. That's right, 3.05% APY for our Anytime CD. Visit us online at flatwater.bank for all the details.
Member FDIC.
And we start the second quarter here in Ansley. Spartans will open with the basketball, leading 15-4. Leighton Rohde sends it in the corner. Shot on the way. It's off the back iron, no good. Luke Bailey with the shot, but Ansley Litchfield the offensive rebound. Luke Bailey with it again, gets into the lane, fade away, good.
Boy, that was a good-looking drive and a really good-looking shot.
17-4. Ansley Litchfield with the lead as we're just underway here in quarter number 2. Spartans backing off in their 2-3 zone trap. Mace Barron with it at the high post, tries to dribble in, had the ball knocked away, and the Spartans have it. Here's Rohde. Rohde lost it, trying to go by Ryan McBride. That was good defense by Ryan. He just held his ground, kind of forced Rohde to try to do something with it, and Layton, as he was trying to decide what to do, lost it out of bounds.
Sometimes the better defense is just doing a little bit less and making the offensive player make a decision.
Barron will drive and shoot. Off the back iron, no good. Luke Bailey, the rebound. Luke will leave it for Loy. Now it's Rohde with it. A 3 on the way. Good. Layton Rohde from downtown. And the Spartans lead it 20-4. Ryan McBride sends it to Whalen. Whalen McBride back to Ryan. Ryan skips it across to Glendy now. Touch pass intended for Barron, taken away by Loy. Sends it ahead to Bailey. Luke around Ryan McBride, and the reverse layup is good.
Wow, that was quite the move through the double team and the reverse. Wow.
And a timeout, Twin Loop. 6:14 to go, second quarter. Ansley Litchfield 22, Twin Loop 4.
Ansley is a proud radio sponsor of area high school sports. The skills that students learn in athletics go beyond the playing field. These student athletes learn teamwork, work ethic, and competitiveness, just to name a few. The sports that they participate in also are a way to bring communities together. The team at Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is happy to help bring you this broadcast to cheer on your team.
Fort County Heating and Air owners Brian Hogg and Austin Cox serve the area with a combined 20 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They provide free estimates and 24-hour service. As we go through this winter season, make sure you are prepared. Call Fort County Heating and Air in Broken Bow. Number to call is 872-2258. Game 2 of our area doubleheader. Again, earlier tonight, Ansley Litchfield a 12-point win over Twin Loop in the girls contest. As Ansley Litchfield improved to 5-6 on the year, Twin Loop girls dropped to 7-3. Here in the boys game, Ansley Litchfield with the lead as we played about 2 minutes here in quarter number 2. Ryan McBride sends it in the corner to Waylon McBride. Pass intended for Aaron Glendy. Loose on the floor, knocked out of bounds, last touched by the Spartans. Otten with it for Twin Loop in the corner, dribbles to his left. Now sends it ahead to Ryan McBride, off to Glendy. Glendy trying to drive into the lane, shuffles the feet a little bit, and gets whistled for the travel. Again, we have the live video stream of today's game going for you as well. You can access it on sandhillsexpress.com, also on the Sandhills Express Facebook page and YouTube channel. Touch pass inside to Ryan Bailey, leaves it for Rohde, puts it up in traffic, short no good, but the rebound and put back to Ryan Bailey.
Well, we talked in the pregame about Ansley Litchfield wanting to play good, clean basketball tonight. I don't have them for a turnover yet, and they've also been getting really good looks at shots.
Waylon McBride trying to drive into the lane, shuffled the feet a little bit, and gets whistled for the travel. Spartans with the basketball. Rohde with it on the wing. Skips it across to Luke Bailey. Luke goes baseline, kicks it back out to Rohde. Rohde now looks to drive, gets into the lane, fadeaway jumper, good. Boy, Ansley Litchfield has a lot of guys, 2 or 3 that we've seen get into that lane and can hit that fadeaway. Rohde's certainly one of them as he just made one. Otten gets into the lane, puts it up in traffic, no good. Rebound, Layton Rohde of Ansley Litchfield. Rohde leading the break back the other way. With it, Luke Bailey. Bailey trying to go baseline, and he'll be bumped by Waylon McBride as they're going to whistle McBride for the foul.
Yeah, Waylon kind of trying to use that baseline as a second defender, just couldn't get far enough in front, and he commits his second foul.
Into the game for the first time now for Twin Loop is Justin Folkers. Jacob Heapy back into the game for Ansley Litchfield, as is Michael Smith. Heapy handles it right now. Sends it off to Owen Cunningham, who's back in for the Spartans. Heapy finds Bailey with it at the elbow. Luke will drive in, take the shot. Back iron, no good. Got his own rebound. Put back short, no good. And the rebound secured by Mace Barron of Twin Loop. Aaron Glendy handles it as we near 4 minutes left to go here in the first half. Ansley Litchfield 26, Twin Loop 4. Glendy throws it away. Heapy steps in front of the pass and takes it away for the Spartans. And he almost gave it right back to Twin Loop, but able to keep it from going out of bounds was Luke Bailey. Now Heapy driving, turns it over. Grant Otten has it. Otten puts it up, no good. Rebound secured by Heapy, and the Spartans will bring it back the other way. Heapy sends it ahead to Luke Bailey. Little stutter step, trying to go baseline, gets to the rim. Oh, he was blocked. What a great play by Justin Folkers, who went up and blocked it away. Twin Loop basketball. Glendy sends it ahead to Otten. Otten off the ball screen, tries to get into the lane, but we got a whistle, and they'll call a kickball. 3:28 to go, first half. Ansley Litchfield 26, Twin Loop 4, as the Wolves will inbound on the baseline. End of the game now is Henry Sortum for Twin Loop. Henry bounces it to Barron, but it's knocked away and taken away by the Spartans. Luke Bailey will bring it across half court. Luke off to Heapy. Heapy's going to launch it from deep. Off the back iron, no good. They fight for the rebound. It's loose on the floor, still loose on the floor, and they're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow pointing to Ansley Litchfield, pointing to Twin Loop. Bemerwald, Loy, and Rohde are going to come back in for Ansley Litchfield. They'll join Heapy and Michael Smith on the court for Ansley Litchfield. Meanwhile, it's Henry Sortum, Aaron Glendy, Mace Barron, Ryan McBride, and Justin Folkers for Twin Loop right now. And a steal. This is Michael Smith. Michael to the rim, layup, no good. Couldn't finish, and the rebound pulled down by Ryan McBride. Off to Glendy as we're under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Henry Sortum will leave it for Glendy, and Twin Loop will reset out of the half court. Glendy bounces it to Barron. Barron at the elbow, and reaching in is Heapy. Jacob Heapy will be whistled for the foul.
I've got him down for 2 with the commission of that foul.
For Ansley Litchfield, they're 5th in the half. Twin Loop basketball. Henry Sortum with it. Henry looking for help, bounces it inside to Folkers. Folkers, timeout called. Coach Barron calling for the timeout on the Twin Loop bench, and they'll give it to him with 2:20 left to go in the half. Ansley Litchfield 26, Twin Loop 4. You're listening to high school basketball on KBBN.
Transfer Incorporated of Litchfield buys, sells, hauls, and grinds hay and other forage crops year-round. Specializing in handling and processing, their fleet of specialty equipment with experienced operators work with many operations across central Nebraska. They also operate a full-service automotive repair shop for trucks and passenger vehicles in Litchfield. Driven to exceed your customer service expectations, Baco Transfer, proud to help bring you this sport broadcast.
Brent Apperson and Jeremy Scheidt back with you here at Ansley High School. Grant Winter also with us, running the video camera for our live video stream tonight. We appreciate his help. A turnover on the inbounds pass. Ansley Litchfield comes away with it. Rohde to Heapy. Heapy, nice bounce pass inside, intended for Loy, but not able to be handled as Ansley Litchfield turns it over.
Well, you got that one through the tough window. It was the hand of Twin Loop that got that one out there and caused the Spartans to turn it over.
Ryan McBride to Barron. Mace Barron is going to turn it over. I think Mace wanted to go up for the shot, and then Zach Loy came over and just didn't allow him to get the shot off. Came back down to the floor after he left his feet and got whistled for the travel. Under 2 minutes to go in the half. Rhodey into the lane, kick out to Loy, and a charge is going to be called. Mace Barron held his ground. Rhodey got up in the air, and when he came down, he kind of plowed into Mace Barron, and that's what caused the charging call to be called.
Well, it'll drive coaches crazy to see you leave your feet to make a pass. You can't extend your legs like the go-go gadget man and get those feet back down there to regain control. It's a control foul. That's what they call it for a reason.
Mace Barron at the elbow. Kicks it out to Aaron Glendy. We got 1:35 to go now in the first half. Mace Barron at the elbow. Kicks it out to Waylon McBride. He'll take the shot. Off the mark, no good. Luke Bailey with the rebound. Luke will lob it ahead to Loy. Loy dumps it inside. Shot up and good. That's Ryan Bailey again. 28-4. Ansley Litchfield in front as we come toward the end of half number one. Pass intended for Barron. Reaching in to take it away is Bemerwald. Barron trying to take it back, and now McBride ends up with it. Whalen will take the shot. Off the back iron, no good. And the rebound secured by the Spartans. Luke Bailey off to Loy. Into the lane to Rhodey. Fadeaway jumper. Rims out, no good. Rebound, Ryan Bailey, and the putback is good.
Boy, someone's got to get in front of Ryan Bailey because he is just going to town on those offensive rebounds and putbacks.
Final seconds of the first half. Glendy sends it off to Henry Sortum. Had the ball knocked away by Rhodey, but into the hands of Waylon McBride. Now Sortum with it again. Back to Waylon. Under 30 seconds to play here in the first half. Mace Barron will dribble in. Now kick it out to McBride. Skip pass to Glendy. Now Ryan McBride, a three. Back iron wouldn't go. Rebound Barron. Put back. No good. And the rebound secured by Ansley Litchfield. Boy, two good looks for the Wolves, but just couldn't get it to fall. 5 seconds to go in the half. Luke Bailey skips it across to Rhodey. Three ball. No good. And we have played one half of basketball here in Ansley. At the end of the first half, it's Ansley Litchfield 30, Twin Loop 4. Jeremy is totaling up the numbers. He'll come back and share them with you right after these words. You're listening to high school basketball coverage on KBBN Broken Bow.
It's the Ansley Litchfield Spartans. Pete, Ryan, Trey, and Brandy are your suppliers of all feed and seed products, Traeger grills, and seasonings as well. They also have new and used seed tenders and are proud to be Channel Seedmen. Good luck, Spartans, from Muddy Creek Ag. Call them at 308-935-1155. The same people with the same great products on Highway 2 in Ansley, America.
Central Nebraska Electric in Ansley is a proud supporter of this broadcast and area high school sports action. Playing hard throughout the season takes a lot of work, and Todd salutes that dedication. Any electrical work you need done right the first time deserves a free estimate from Central Nebraska Electric. Call them at 750-6458. That's Central Nebraska Electric in Ansley, sponsoring this broadcast and wishing area teams good luck this season.
Where in the world did 2022 go? The new year is here. Don't start it off on the wrong foot with an appliance that makes you a bummer to be around. Talk to Brent and the crew at Lines Appliance in Broken Bow. Their top priority is getting an appliance in your home that simply makes life easier. From fridges and deep freezes to washers, dryers, grills, griddles, smokers, and more. Visit Lines Appliance in Broken Bow. Happy New Year from Lines Appliance, Broken Bow.
We've got spirit, yes we do. We've got spirit, how about you? Here at Nebraska State Bank, we've got school spirit. Introducing mascot debit cards from Nebraska State Bank. Now you can go to your local NSB branch and request a new debit card for your favorite high school team. The Broken Bow Indians, South Loop Bobcats, and Silmar debit cards are available by instant issue. You'll only pay $10, and the entire amount will be passed along to your school. It's a win-win situation, right? Take your school pride to the next level at Nebraska State Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Having a party, celebration, tailgate, or watch party? Then you need to come and see us at the Grocery Cart. Between our amazing deals and GK Wine and Spirits, we will help you treat your guests right. Start out with a meat and cheese tray or a Chester's chicken in the deli, or pick up a rack of smoked ribs. For drinks, our aisles at the GK Wine & Spirits are full with savings on your favorites. The Deli and GK Wine & Spirits, inside the grocery cart, Broken Bow.
Hi, I'm Ellie, and I bank with Custer Federal State Bank. In the mad dash of technology these days, I love that Custer Federal works hard to offer customers like me the latest and greatest products. You can't beat the convenience of online banking or the mobile app. I love being able to take a picture of my check with my phone to deposit it conveniently. When I need to stop into the bank, their friendly staff in Broken Bow and Kearney are ready to help. I encourage you to talk to them soon at Custer Federal State Bank, member FDIC.
Ag producers, now is your opportunity to secure spring seed and save money too. Arrow Seed is offering early booking and early pay discounts on alfalfa, summer annual forages, and spring small grains. Act by January 10th to save 8% on alfalfa and 10% on summer annual forages. Arrow Seed has clean, quality seed for every need and every budget. Stop by and visit them in Broken Bow or contact your local Arrow Seed dealer today to take advantage of the early order and prepaid discounts. Learn more at arrowseed.com.
One thing we definitely desire perfection on is our vehicles. You want something that gets you to where you're going comfortably while looking great. Whether storm damage, deer damage, or insurance claim, take your ride to Rod's Body and Paint Broken Bow. They're the collision specialist. You should call 308-872-5346. Offering over 42 years of experience, they'll get you back on the road quickly without sacrificing quality. From dings and dents to full replacement and auto glass repair. Rod's Body and Paint, West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
And we come back to Ansley High School. We're at halftime. Ansley Litchfield leading it in the boys' half of our doubleheader, 30-4. Well, life insurance can help you protect your future and loved ones, but your needs may change over time. Thrivent Financial is committed to helping you find solutions that align with your life. Schedule your checkup today. Your Thrivent Financial representative is Scott Harvey. Give him a call at 872-2511. All right, with your first half numbers, we'll turn it over to Jeremy.
We'll start with Twin Loup. Scored twice in the first quarter. Unable to get a bucket to go in the second quarter. Grant Otten with 2, Waylon McBride with the other 2 for Twin Loup. Hanging right in there on the boards, though. They only trail by 1 rebound, 13-14 to Ansley Litchfield. For the Spartans, Ryan Bailey leading the scoring with 15 there in the first half. 8 for Luke Bailey and 7 for Leighton Rohde. 3 scorers in the scorebook for Ansley Litchfield. Spartans playing really clean offense and defense there in the first half. Only 4 turnovers by my unofficial mark. Again, for Twin Loup, it's Grant Otten and Waylon McBride with 2 each. And it's Ryan Bailey with 15 for the Spartans of Ansley Litchfield.
All right, thank you, Jeremy. Second half action will be coming up. You're listening and watching live coverage of high school basketball on KBBN 95.3 FM, also on our live video stream, which is accessible through sandhillsexpress.com.
Surgery, your first priority is to treat your problem. At Team Physical Therapy, we will evaluate, treat, and educate you about your specific roadblocks. We offer many therapists to help. Stop by one of our locations in Broken Bow, Burwell, Callaway, Gothenburg, and Kearney, or call 872-5111. We have great resources online at myteampt.com or call 872-5111. Team Physical Therapy, together empowering able movement.
The student athletes you're cheering on during this broadcast practice and study in order to get their competition and schoolwork done right. At Trotter Service, they do the same, except with your vehicle repairs. Whether you need a new battery, brake work and alignment, tires, wheels, or an overhaul, trust their auto repair specialists to tackle the job. Don't forget bulk oil and fuel delivery and on-the-farm tire truck service too. Proud to help bring you this broadcast, Trotter Service in Broken Bow.
Ready or not, here comes the chilly season. Are you already noticing some cold drafts coming into your home, chilling the air? Don't make your heating system work harder than it needs to. Talk to Mead Lumber in Broken Bow about insulation solutions to keep the cold where it belongs, outside. The helpful staff at Mead Lumber in Broken Bow can offer solutions that will save you money when the weather gets chilly. Talk to them today, East Highway 2, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Brent Custer.
A to Z Lawn Pro is moving, but don't worry. They'll continue to offer their great services such as fertilizer, weed, and bare ground programs. Plus, they'll help you with grass seedings during the spring and fall seasons. Their new shop will be at their house. The address is 2056 North 9th Avenue. A handy payment drop box will be out front. Their phone number's changing too. It's now 308-870-1762. A couple of changes, but the same great service from A to Z Lawn Pro.
Septic emergencies are right up there on the list of worst emergencies to have.
Absolutely.
The next time you're facing one, give Squires Septic Service a call. 870-0717. He's ready to take your call 24 hours a day.
Absolutely.
His sewer camera can find problems fast to save you money. Plus, he can clear drains with Roto-Rooter or Jetter. Oh, and Gary has Porta units too. Squires Septic Service of Myrna. 870-0717. Don't wait to call until it's too late.
Absolutely not.
The key to surviving the winter months in Nebraska is layers, and just as important as the outside layer is the inside ones. Right now, sweatshirts and sweatpants are buy one, get one 50% off at Geared for Sports in Broken Bow. Scott has stocked a great variety of styles, colors, and brands. Whether you're running to the gym or putting them on under snow pants, sweatshirts and sweatpants are what you'll save on right now at Geared for Sports, west side of the square in Broken Bow.
Agland ATV would like to acknowledge all the local athletes and coaches from our area. We are proud of the athletes for the sportsmanship, hard work, and dedication that they put into each season. Agland ATV knows all about working hard and playing hard, just like a Polaris. Best of luck to all the local teams from Agland ATV, West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
ATVs can be hazardous to operate. Polaris adult models are for riders age 16 and older. Always wear a helmet and be sure to take a training course. Polaris machines are not intended for on-road use.
Back to Ansley High School as we start the second half of this boys contest between the Spartans and the Wolves of Twin Loop. Start of the third quarter. Ansley Litchfield opens with the basketball. Zach Lloyd, the lob for Luke Bailey, who went up, came down with it, and then finishes on the reverse layup.
Well, I guess that answers the question as to whether or not they'll come out with a set play out of halftime.
Twin Loop with the basketball, each team with their starting five on the floor to start this second half. Ball was knocked away, last touch by the Spartans. Twin Loop basketball again just underway here in the third. Aaron Glendy trying to bounce it to Emmett Sortum at the high post, but knocked away out of bounds, last touched again by the Spartans. Ansley Litchfield stays in that 2-3 zone, almost kind of a 2-1 trap, really, as Sortum takes the shot. No good. Rebound, Luke Bailey. Luke lobs it ahead to Rhodey, but the ball's loose on the floor, and it's out of bounds off of Twin Loop. Ansley Litchfield inbound on the side. With it, Luke Bailey. Off to Rhodey. Layton will drive, gets to the rim, and scores. Again, just underway here in the third. Ansley Litchfield 34, Twin Loop 4. Grant Otten will bounce it over to Aaron Glendy. Aaron with it to Ryan McBride. Tries to get it to Sortum, knocked away into the hands of Rhodey. Rhodey trying to race everybody to the other end. Layup would not go. And the rebound secured by Twin Loop. Glendy will cross half court, and the Wolves will work out of the half court. Sortum, nice lob down low to Waylon McBride. He'll back up, take the shot, no good. Rebound secured by Luke Bailey. Luke will send it ahead to Loy. Now Luke with it at the top of the key, back over to Loy on the wing. Rhodey fakes the pass, drives baseline, now sends it out to Luke Bailey. Luke will drive in, elbow jumper, rims around, and finally falls through. That thing spun around twice before it fell through the net. Here's Sortum at the other end. Out to Otten. Grant will throw it in the corner to Ryan McBride. Otten with it again on the wing. Out to Glendy. Thought about the three. Now gives it up to Otten, who finds McBride again. Pass intended for Sortum, but knocked away into the hands of Leighton Rhodey. Layton brings it across half court, sends it out to Loy deep on the wing. Now it's Layton with it. Gets into the lane, out to Bailey. Luke will look to drive. Pull-up jumper, yes. 5:30 to go in the third. Ansley Litchfield 38, Twin Loop 4. Here's Otten with it. Otten will try to bounce it into the corner, intended for Ryan McBride, but it was slapped away out of bounds. Last touch by the Spartans. And now Coach Drew going to bring in a whole new 5 for Ansley Litchfield. Michael Smith back into the game. Heapy is checked back in. Here's the shot from Grant Otten, no good. Rebound to Joshua Lewis as Lewis is into the game for the first time. Gives it off to Owen Cunningham, who's back in now for the Spartans. And also in for Ansley Litchfield is Lane Slocum. 5:12 to go in the third. Spartans with the basketball. Lewis with it. Intended for Heapy. Knocked away momentarily by Otten, but Heapy able to get it back. Jacob sends it off to Lewis. Now in the corner it goes to Cunningham. Owen looking for some help, puts it on the floor, and now sends it out to Lewis. Under 5 minutes to go here in the third. Ansley Litchfield with the big lead as Heapy will drive in. Fadeaway jumper no good, and the rebound secured by Ryan McBride. Off to Aaron Glendy. Glendy will send it ahead to Otten. Otten back to Glendy at the top of the key, finds Sordom, takes the shot in the lane and knocks it down. Emmett Sordom, the sophomore, with the bucket. Spartans with the basketball. Lewis with it, out on the wing, finds Heapy at the top of the key. Heapy back over to Lewis as Ansley Litchfield tries to attack this 2-3 zone. Cunningham with it now, leaves it for Heapy, coming down the lane, back out to Cunningham, now Lewis at the top of the key. We've played halfway through this third quarter. Spartans 38, Twin Loop 6. Skip pass for Cunningham, now Heapy top of the key, a deep 3, rims out, no good, and the rebound secured by Emmett Sordom. Off to Aaron Glendy. Aaron will send it off to Otten, now gets it back. Glendy to Otten again. Grant gonna put one up from deep. It's off the back iron, no good. Sordom again battling for the offensive board, and he's able to keep it alive as it ends up going off the hands of Ansley Litchfield out of bounds. Glendy to throw it in, finds Otten. Grant with it, off to McBride. A corner 3 is good. Ryan McBride from downtown. Owen Cunningham handles the basketball for the Spartans. Off to Josh Lewis. Now Heapy with it on the right wing. Skips it across to Cunningham. Now Lewis. Ansley Litchfield sending it around the perimeter as they try to attack this zone applied by Twin Loop. They get it inside. Pass intended for Michael Smith. Reaching in is Waylon McBride. He's going to force a jump ball situation. And the possession arrow pointing to Twin Loop. Waylon McBride will come out, replacing him Mace Barron. Twin Loop with the basketball. Here's Otten. Otten puts it on the floor, sends it in the corner to Sordom. Sordom trying to go around Heapy. Pull-up jumper, short, no good. And Heapy there to secure the rebound. 2:35 left to go in the third. Ansley Litchfield with the lead and the ball. Kick out to Lewis, a 3 on the way. It's off the back iron, no good. Rebound fought for, secured by Sordom, and then reaching in, Lane Slocum of Ansley Litchfield. He's going to force the jump ball, and the possession arrow will leave it in the hands of Ansley Litchfield. Inbounds pass to Slocum. Now it's Lewis with it. Finds Cunningham, swatted away by Sordom, but a whistle and a foul. And they're going to call it on Sordom.
Boy, I thought he got a pretty clean-looking block there. But I think that follow-through, and we kind of talk about this, when you tip it and block it, you're probably less likely to get a foul call against you than when you take that big old swing.
First free throw attempt by Cunningham, no good. Now the second one, and it is good. Made 1 of 2. Ansley Litchfield 39, Twin Loop 9 as we near 2 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Boys half of our doubleheader. Aaron Glendy trying to drive by Lewis, leaves it for Ryan McBride. Another 3, no good. Sortum really working hard, trying to keep that ball alive. But it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Twin Loop.
Well, he's been really active as of late on the boards. Always in the area, always getting his hand on something.
Under 2 minutes to go in the third. Lewis will look to drive. Sends it out in the corner to Cunningham. Now back to Lewis. Tries to throw it to Heapy, but it's taken away by Otten. Off to Glendy. Glendy drives by Lewis, puts it up. No good, but first a whistle and a foul called before the shot.
Yeah, they're going to get Lewis on this one for Ansley Litchfield, trying to get back and stop Glendy on the drive.
And Coach Drew will bring in a whole new 5 again. And it will be his starting 5. Rhodey, Loy, Luke and Ryan Bailey, and Ashton Bemerwald back out onto the floor for Ansley Litchfield. And a turnover by Twin Loop on the inbounds pass. Loy will bring it across half court. 1:40 left to go in the third. Rhodey in the corner. Sends it back out to Loy. Loy to his left. Sends it that way to Luke Bailey, and now Rhodey in the corner. Bounce pass inside to Bemerwald, and it's blocked. As coming into the game, Justin Folkers for Twin Loop gets the rejection. It goes out of bounds and stays with Ansley Litchfield. Luke Bailey to Loy at the top of the key. Off to Rhodey, a 3, rims out, no good. Rebound, Luke Bailey, put back, no. Ryan Bailey, the rebound. Ryan in traffic, puts it up, can't finish. Rebound fought for, Luke's got it. Fade away, no. They fight for the rebound, and finally Grant Otten comes out of there with it for Twin Loop. Otten sends it ahead to Barron. Mace with it, dribbles to his right, sends it to Ryan McBride. Now Folkers, and now Otten. Under a minute to go here in the third. Otten bounces it to Henry Sortum, who's back into the game. Now it's Barron out to Otten. Nice pass inside to Folkers. He'll take the shot. Getting a piece was Ryan Bailey. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ansley Litchfield.
Well, that was really good offense from Twin Loop. They were really whipping the ball around.
The inbounds pass intended for Folkers, tipped away and into the hands of Ansley Litchfield. Spartans with the ball. Rhodey almost threw it away, but a tremendous save by Luke Bailey at midcourt before they had the over and back violation. Wow, what a play. Now it's Bemerwald in the block area, not able to finish on the shot, and the rebound secured by Twin Loop. Bounce pass Barron. The turnaround jumper wouldn't go. Rebound Rhodey. Rhodey 1-on-2. He's going to challenge Otten, goes in and scores. Coach Barron wanted an offensive foul, and I think he may have had a case.
Yeah, I tend to agree.
Grant Otten not able to get the shot off before the buzzer sounds. So we played 3 quarters of basketball here in Ansley. Your score, Ansley Litchfield 41, Twin Loop 9. Fourth quarter coming up right after this.
Bernie Bank enables you to manage your finances from the bleachers, sidelines, or wherever you are with 24/7 access to your accounts. Check your balances with mobile banking, reimburse friends and family for concession stand goods with Zelle, and even set up automatic payments or reminders to never miss a payment again with Bill Pay. The ball is in your court. Bernie Bank is a proud sponsor of area athletics and wishes all student athletes a safe and successful season. Bernie Bank, member FDIC.
Anytime is a good time to buy plants because of indoor plants. The Garden Center has some rare and exciting indoor plants you need to lay eyes on. They're priced right and they're rare. Some might even call them unusual. They will satisfy your need for something new and different. They have the potting soil, creative and stylish pots, and plant displays you need too. Closed Sunday and Monday, open Tuesday to Friday 10 to 5:30 and Saturday 10 to 2. Open year-round for you, the Garden Center in Broken Bow.
And we come back to Ansley High School, start of the fourth quarter. Twin Loop with the ball. Emmett Sortum with the shot. Off the mark, no good. goes out of bounds and belongs to Ansley Litchfield. Luke Bailey, Zach Loy, Leighton Rohde, Bemerwald, and Ryan Bailey on the floor for Ansley Litchfield to start the fourth. Loy on the right wing, off to Luke Bailey, now back to Loy. Loy bounces it into the block to Ryan Bailey, kick out for Luke, and now it's Loy in the corner. Back to Luke Bailey, pass fake, then takes the shot, no good, and the offensive rebound to Leighton Rohde. Rohde, crossover dribble by Glendy, gets to the rim and scores.
Wow, just when you think there's no room, he finds the room that is there and wiggles his way all the way to the rim.
Ryan and Waylon McBride, Grant Otten, Aaron Glendy, and Emmett Sortum on the floor for Twin Loup. Here's Ryan McBride, a three. It rims out, wouldn't go, but the offensive rebound to Otten. Otten bounces it inside to Sortum. Ball knocked away into the hands of Bemerwald, and Ansley Litchfield comes away with the steal. Luke Bailey to Loy. Now it's Rohde in the corner to Bemerwald to Ryan Bailey, layup good. Good ball movement by the Spartans. Ryan Bailey with two more to add to his total. 6:35 left to go in the game. Otten will dribble to his left, goes back to the right, gets into the lane, dumps it off to Ryan McBride, but first a whistle and a foul called against the Spartans. Foul's going to be on Rohde, his third. And now another line change, like hockey almost. A new five come in.
All they're missing is the wall to flip their skates over to get back into the game.
Here's Ryan McBride, a three. It's off the mark, no good, and the rebound secured by Lane Slocum of Ansley Litchfield. Slocum, Jacob Heapy, Owen Cunningham, Josh Lewis, and Michael Smith are now back on the floor for Ansley Litchfield. A steal by Aaron Glendy. Glendy going to challenge Cunningham, puts it up, can't finish. Rebound Otten, put back no, but he's going to be fouled, and that'll send Grant Otten to the free throw line. Foul on Heapy, his third. As to the line will be Grant Otten, the first. No good. Mace Barron coming in for Ryan McBride. At the scorer's table, waiting to check in Henry Sortum. He'll be checking in for the shooter at the line, Grant Otten. Second free throw. It is no good. And the rebound, in and out of the hands of Smith, picked up by Emmett Sortum, who scores. Emmett Sortum in the right place at the right time. Michael Smith out to Cunningham, now Heapy with it. To Josh Lewis. Under 6 minutes to go in the game. Ansley Litchfield 45, Twin Loup 11. Ball knocked out of bounds, last touch by the Wolves. Henry Sortum now will have the opportunity to check in as Grant Otten will come out. Owen Cunningham to throw it in, getting a hand on it. Emmett Sortum knocks it out of bounds. And the ball stays with the Spartans. Cunningham throws it into Michael Smith. Now it's Cunningham who handles it again. Out to Lewis, back over to Heapy for a three. Got it. Jacob Heapy from long distance.
Well, he's been putting them up all night long, and you could tell by his form and how good the shots look that he can get them to go down looking just like that.
Waylon McBride goes around Slocum, gets into the lane, and then lost the handle. Heapy ends up with it. Ansley Litchfield has the basketball. Heapy, guarded by Glendy, finds Lewis in the corner. Pass intended for Slocum, but it was deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Twin Loup. Justin Folkers now coming in for the Wolves. Grant Otten will return as well as Aaron Glendy and Emmett Sortum will both come out. Owen Cunningham throws it out high to Lewis. Nearing 5 minutes left to go in the game now. Heapy, a three on the way. It's off the iron, no good. Rebound into the hands of Justin Folkers, and a foul will be called. It'll go against the Spartans. Whistled for it is Owen Cunningham, his first. Twin Loup basketball. Grant Otten handles it. to Henry Sortum. Henry looking for some help now. Puts it on the floor. Sends it back out to Otten, and again, Twin Loop will reset out of the half court. Waylon McBride to Henry Sortum. The open look off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Waylon McBride reaching in, Michael Smith, and they're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow pointing to the Spartans. Ansley Litchfield 48, Twin Loop 11. 4:30 left to go in the game. Owen Cunningham out to Josh Lewis, skips it over to Heapy, a 2 on the way, it's off, no good. Rebound Smith, put back, blocked by Folkers, but back into the hands of Smith. Lewis over to Heapy. Heapy looks to drive, puts it up in traffic and scores.
Oh, good-looking drive there, and I think that's opened up by the danger he has shown at his good-looking shot.
We've just gone under 4 minutes to play. Twin Loop with the basketball. And the pass intended for Henry Sortum deflected out of bounds. Last touch by the Spartans. Grant Otten to Henry Sortum. Pass intended for Mace Barron. Ball's loose on the floor. They fight and they scramble. Michael Smith ends up with it. Hands it off to Jacob Heapy. Heapy will bring it across half court. 3:35 now left to go in the game. Pass intended for Smith, but knocked away by Twin Loop. Into the hands of Otten. Grant Otten had it knocked away by Heapy, and they're going to say that it actually touched Otten again before it went out of bounds. And the ball will go over to the Spartans. More substitutions for Twin Loop coming into the game for the first time. Michael Starr. And also coming in, Jacob Irvin. Josh Lewis handles it for the Spartans, finds Slocum at the high post, out to Heapy, a 3, it's good. Jacob Heapy knocks it down. That makes the score 53-11. And now with the score differential where it is, it'll be a running clock for the final 3+ minutes. They lob it inside to Irvin, turnaround jumper, it's off the mark, no good, goes out of bounds. And the ball goes to Ansley Litchfield.
Well, Heapy having a really good quarter. He's got 8 here in the fourth, and that's all of his points scored tonight.
Owen Cunningham over to Heapy. Jacob with it, skips it to Lewis. Lewis will drive and then finds Cunningham in the corner. Cunningham off to Lewis, and now Heapy again with it. Jacob will drive, leave it for Slocum. He'll shoot it from the elbow off the back iron, no good. And the rebound secured by Twin Loop's Mace Barron. Off to Michael Starr, who has just checked in now for the Wolves. Henry Sortum with it, back to Starr. 2:20 left to go in the game. Starr looks, tries to enter it into Irvin, deflected into the hands of Justin Folkers, who goes glass and scores. 2 minutes now left to go. Ansley Litchfield with the ball. Here's Lewis with it. Dribbles to his right. Passes that way to Cunningham. Now over to Heapy. A 3 on the way. It's good again.
That's his third 3 in the quarter.
Jacob Heapy having a big final quarter. 1:40 left to go. Henry Sortum, pass intended for Irvin, deflected off the backboard. And then as they fight for the loose ball, a foul will be called. Clock continues to run, though, with the point differential where it's at. Irvin will go to the line. Yes. I think, no, non-shooting foul. I couldn't tell for first.
Well, it looked like everybody was lining up.
I kind of thought so, too. Here's Folkers off the inbounds pass. Gets a good look and gets the bounce as it falls through the bucket for Justin Folkers. Under a minute to go. Cunningham to Heapy, and now Lewis in the corner. Lewis looking, skips it across to Cunningham. He'll drive. Cut off by Irvin. Kick out Heapy. A 3. Off the mark this time. No good. Rebound Cunningham. Blocked by Folkers again. And it's going to go out of bounds and belong to the Spartans. So Ansley Litchfield will pick up their 8th win of the season, go to 8-3 on the year, as getting inside is Owen Cunningham, and he'll go up and score. 20 seconds left to go. Henry Sortum handles it. Off to Michael Starr now. Let's see if we can get another Twin Loop player in the scorebook here before it's over. Irvin had it inside but just couldn't squeeze it. Turns it over. Ansley Litchfield with the ball, and this one will now officially be over. As your final score in the book will read, Ansley Litchfield 58, Twin Loop 15. We'll come back and take a look at your final numbers right after these words.
Irrigation may be known worldwide, but their roots are right here in central Nebraska, something they are very proud of. They hire right here in the heartland and know their success is due to those quality employees. As a way of showing support for the community, Sargent Irrigation sponsors high school sports broadcasts so those unable to attend can follow the action. Enjoy the broadcast, sponsored in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow.
When it comes to plumbing, Scott and Colton with Studa Plumbing are proud to be your one-stop plumbing shop. They do septic pumping. Trust them. You do not want to put it off. Contact them for everything from new construction to remodels, service and drain cleaning to septic installations and sewer camera inspections. Scott and Colton are proud to support the area's student athletes by bringing you this broadcast. Contact Studa Plumbing, where they do the plumbing.
Final score in the boys' half of our doubleheader tonight. Ansley Litchfield wins it over Twin Loop by a final count of 58-15. And with your final numbers, here's Jeremy.
First for Twin Loop, a couple of scores leading them. Emmett Sortum with 4, as is Justin Folkers, also had 4, all of those coming in the fourth quarter. 3 points for Ryan McBride and 2 apiece for Grant Otten as well as Waylon McBride to round out the 15 for Twin Loop. For Ansley Litchfield, a couple of scores, 4 of them in quadruple digits, actually. Ryan Bailey with 17 on the night. Luke Bailey with 14. Right behind him, Leighton Rohde with 13. 11 for Jacob Heapy. All of those coming in the fourth quarter. And then 3 for Owen Cunningham. Hit one shot from the field and then had a free throw go in as well for the 58 points for Ansley Litchfield. Again, the Spartans coming in, playing a very clean game. Also, not able to pull away the rebounding victory this evening. Twin Loop actually out-rebounding Ansley Litchfield in this game. Again, leading scorers, 4 points, Emmett Sortum and Justin Folkers for Twin Loop. Ansley Litchfield led by Ryan Bailey with 17 and Luke Bailey with 14.
All right, Jeremy, thank you very much. So Ansley Litchfield wins the boys' half of our doubleheader. Earlier tonight, Ansley Litchfield also winning the girls' game as the Spartans defeated Twin Loop 46-34 in that one. Well, as we close it out for tonight, we want to do so by thanking one more time the great businesses who brought you tonight's coverage of high school basketball. On the radio, our coverage tonight brought to you by the Tumbleweed Cafe, Cattleman's Cut, Flatwater Bank, Insurance of the Heartland, Baco Transfer, Muddy Creek Ag, Pates Farm Service, Central Nebraska Electric, and Lyons Appliance. Also brought to you by the Nebraska State Bank, Grocery Cart, Custer Federal State Bank, Arrow Seed, Rods Body and Paint, Team Physical Therapy, Trotter Service, Meat Lumber, Brent Custer, your local shelter insurance agent, A to Z Lawn Pro, Squire Septic Service of Myrna, Geared for Sports, Agland ATV, Bruning Bank, the Garden Center, Sargent Irrigation, and Duda Plumbing. Our live video stream of tonight's games brought to you tonight by the Cattleman's Cut, Grocery Cart, Colligan, Del Moniger, and Tim Wright in Broken Bow, Callaway District Hospital with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, Palmer Monument, Meat Lumber, Lyons Appliance in Broken Bow, Nebraska State Bank, Agland ATV, Lashley Land and Recreational Brokers, Insurance of the Heartland, Central Nebraska Medical Clinic, Broken Bow Livestock, and Sandhills Custom Creations. A reminder, we'll have more basketball on the air for you tomorrow as Jeremy and I will travel to Kearney. We'll cover the Broken Bow girls basketball team in the 3rd annual Nebraska Girls Basketball Showcase. Broken Bow taking on Class B Beatrice. Tip-off is scheduled for 1:50 at Kearney High School, and you can listen to it live tomorrow on KBBN 95.3 FM. And then later tomorrow night, we'll have Broken Bow boys basketball as Broken Bow will play Bridgeport at Kearney High. Tip-off for that game 6:45 tomorrow night, and you can listen to it live on KBBN Radio. For all the sponsors that made tonight's coverage possible, for Jeremy Scheib, for Grant Winter, I'm Brent Apperson. Thanks for listening, everybody.